Lord have mercy. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get Let's see if this working. Let's see if this working. What's up, y'all? I'm back. Oh gosh, it's so good to be back on YouTube. Listen, before I get started, I'm gonna just tell y'all I have been out and about working, and I have gotten really lazy on YouTube. Like when you work at a job and that check come every 2 weeks, and you ain't got to worry about doing a video, you ain't got to worry about going live. You ain't got to worry about doing any of that stuff. Sometimes it kind of like drain energy. But we are back, y'all. I didn't leave YouTube. But it's just like when you have a job and you come on YouTube, you be like, well, I don't have to do lives every day when I'm getting paid every 2 weeks to do a job. Okay? When you when you get paid every 2 weeks to do a job, you be like, man, do I really have to break these stories? But don't get me wrong, I like YouTube, okay? I really, really do love YouTube, and we are here. Give me a second, you guys. I'm trying to drink some coffee, and I done burnt my tongue. I'm trying to drink some coffee. I done burnt my tongue. So yeah, it hits different when you working full time. When you're a full-time blogger, then you ain't got to be obsessed with content. You just take your time and everything. So I'm here, y'all. Yes, we are here. So we got a full show today. Hopefully the connection works, but we're going to talk about a lot of stuff in this episode today. Don't have the music up. Don't turn up the music. I'm live. Gosh. Soon as I go live, then that's what everybody want to play music. Guys, I'm live. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go. So we're gonna talk about a lot. I really want to start with the Weeknd. Now, it's something with the Weeknd. I don't know why is he looking bashed up, beat up. Is that a new style? I don't know. I'm out of the loop because the Weeknd looked like he got hit by a car. I don't know if this is a new look for the Weeknd. He was looking like his eye was bruised. It's all wrapped up. Is this a new look to be abused artist? I don't know. I didn't look too much into it. I just look concerned. I'm like, is this really a look? This man looked all beat up, bashed up, looked like he got jumped. Look like, you know what I mean? Is that a look? Is that a look? I could be wrong. Is that a look that he doing? But anywho, he said this about the Grammys because the Grammys released yesterday. It was the Grammys nomination came out yesterday, and the Weeknd had this to say. He said, the Grammys remain corrupt. You owe me, my fans, and the industry transparency. But this is the thing people fail to realize about the Grammys. Okay, I'm a schooler to y'all. I was talking with somebody. I was talking to somebody in a meeting that's in the industry, and with the Grammys, you literally have to suck peen, and you literally have to suck up to people that's on the board of the Grammys, right? You have to cook them breakfast. You have to make them fried fish. You have to show up to parties. You literally have to network. And if you're an artist that don't necessarily network, you will be considered blackballed in the industry. The Weeknd were offered to perform at the Grammys or get snubbed. He decided to perform at the Super Bowl and not perform at the Grammys, so he got snubbed. So a lot of people understand the industry have a lot to do with politics. You have to rub elbows with the power players and politics, right? This what it have to do with politics. I'm on IG family. How y'all doing? I'm on YouTube. Okay, it's all about politics. If you're not willing to get on your knees or scrub some flows or suck some peen, you won't necessarily get that show. Let's go back to Will Smith. Now, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, people, but Will Smith didn't just get that show from what's the guy's name? He didn't just get that show just to get that show. He had to do some things and lick some things to get the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You don't just up and just get a show like that and bypass the process unless you are proceeding to do some nasty things to get that show. Okay, with Quincy Jones. Now I'm just saying that I'm gonna move on. Okay. It goes the same thing with the Grammys. If you're not willing to get in your kitchen, hit some high notes, and cook some fried chicken, you won't get a Grammy. And it's all about working in this business. That's what it's about. And I'm just keeping it clear with it. So while the Weeknd looking all abused, it looked like he got plastic surgery, like he got a nose job, he should have been out there frying chicken, cutting up watermelon, and getting it together to get that Grammy. That's what he should have been doing. That's what he should have been doing. He should have been cutting up some watermelon, frying some fried chicken, and do that. That's exactly what it is. If you don't do that, you don't get a Grammy. Okay. Okay. So that I had to say that, and that just me saying that. But it was a lot of artists that were upset because they didn't get a Grammy. Let's go to Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa. I don't even know nothing about Wiz Khalifa, but Wiz Khalifa, Wiz Khalifa. He had this to say. He said, damn, this we threw some shade at Cardi B, and Cardi B leaked the messages, and she was like, this was the N word in my DMs in 2016. They really support you when you're grinding at the bottom. Then it's a different story when you make it. And then Wiz Khalifa said, damn, that was good advice. I still support you. Nothing changed. You're self-made in my book as well, because some messy Nicki Minaj fan that tweeted Wiz Khalifa and said that all self-made, and he was like, well, most self-made get snubbed from the Grammys. Pretty much he said that. And then other people would start throwing shade, and then people was like, oh, you should drop a song with her, bro. And then Wiz Khalifa said that would be dope. I was watching the Oppressive channel, and the Oppressive channel said she may think that Wiz Khalifa was high. Okay. She think that Wiz Khalifa, okay, was high. That's what she think. Okay. She think that Wiz Khalifa was high off that dope. See, and then they were saying Wiz Khalifa was literally pretty much upset with the Grammys because he didn't get a Grammy too. Every time the Grammys announce the Grammy nominations, people get upset, okay? Now, I want to take a field trip to Facebook because Brandy's mother got on Facebook in the Facebook group I'm a part of, and she had this to say about Brandy getting snubbed by the Grammys, okay? Now, let me make sure I can find it. Y'all bear with me because Brandy B7 was not nominated, and I was highly upset, but I wasn't surprised that she didn't get nominated. Maybe because she didn't make no fried chicken, baby back ribs. When you are in this group, in this industry, you got to play by the rules. You got to play by their rules and who they are. So that's pretty much it when it comes to that. Let me see if I can pull up what Miss Sonya had to say. Do I have what Miss Sonya had to say? I don't know if she deleted or not, but she did comment in here. Okay, we're going to take a field trip to Facebook, and this is a group that I'm a part of in this group. So this is Miss Sonya B. Norwood. This is Brandy's mother and former manager. Okay, all right. We're going to take a field trip over here. Okay, let's see what the mama had to say. Okay, this was in the official Brandy group. This is exclusive. Okay, she said, "Hello, everyone. I wanted you to know Brand's in good spirits. For her to release new music after 8 years, that to me was the biggest reward and award God granted her and her fans." Hush up. Hush up. Don't be bitter. Let's see where he takes us from here. Now, with that being said, I have my own opinions, thoughts, and understanding of how this industry works. Let's just say I'm disappointed, but not bitter, and certainly not surprised. The psychology of the industry, new executive, doesn't warrant much analysts. It once was chess, but not checkers. Love you guys. Y'all, excuse me. Excuse me. It's a lot of activity going on while I'm trying to do this video. Y'all, excuse me, okay? It's a lot of activity going on while I'm doing this video, okay? It'd be so, but that's what Sonya had to say. But you know, it'd be so quiet before I don't do a video. It'd be like a pin drop. But soon as I click on this video, everybody acts up. Everybody's in their feelings. I don't know what it is. When I don't have a video, I be up in here, it be quiet. Literally, you can hear a pin drop. Soon as I click the live on StreamYard, the dog's acting up, this acting up, this one want to come over, this one want to come visit, this one want to see this. Buttercup is acting up. I'm like, you know what? Why is this going on when I'm trying to do this video? But we go get to this video, okay? We're going to get to this video. Y'all bear with me. We gonna get through it. Y'all might see Buttercup later on, okay? Stop all that noise, Buttercup, okay? Okay, so that's pretty much what Sonya had to say concerning Brandy, because Brandy B7 was snubbed. And she had an incredible album. I got her vinyl in the living room. I got her album, and I'm looking to get some t-shirts from Brandy. But Brandy music was inspiring. It did not surprise me they snubbed her for that album. It's just not surprising that they snubbed her. They always snubbed her. I guess she not frying enough chicken and cutting up enough watermelon. So it goes that way. We're not in the industry. I don't think Brandy is in the industry like that and playing by industry politics. You got to play by their rules, okay? Why do you think Beyonce get all those Grammys? Because she frying chicken. She got them over at Jay-Z house, and she making baby back ribs and sweet potato pies and all of that. And that's probably why she gets nominated for so many Grammys when it comes to that, okay? That's the reason why I think she gets the Grammys that she gets. Okay, and that's just me being 100% honest when it comes to that. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna move down the line and shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. You make my job so easy to report the news because y'all lay it down there. Okay, now this is where Cardi B went off. Lord, we just gonna.
There's this guy that been her.
Hold on, let me go. Cardi B went off. She had on her mask. I don't know if this woman had on two masks. And some sunglasses, but we're gonna take a field trip to the Neighborhood Talk. Okay, now she been pissed because somebody said that she bought her Grammy. Okay, now a lot of the blogs that's out there, the sharecropper bloggers, they really can't spin it, so they've been very, very silent. You know, usually the sharecropper bloggers that come out, they would defend her, but a lot of them they've been so busy with their personal life, but she haven't been in their DMs. But just wait. When you see these sharecropper bloggers out there, I will name their names. They're going to be out there yelling, screaming, spitting, and trying to spin this. But I do personally believe, I talked with Tasha, and she even believed that Cardi B pays for her Grammy. She believes that, okay? So that we're going to play this video. Shout out to Tasha K and Kiwi Studios, okay?
There's this guy that been harassing me for the past 3 years. For the past 3 years. And this guy, he's a scammer. He tells people that he's part of the Grammys and he could help you become an artist and everything, when you send him money, he stopped replying to your email. He uses the Grammy name to get people's traction on Twitter. But this guy is really a scammer. Not part of the Grammys, never helped one artist ever in his life, don't have no credentials. I was first nominated in 2018 for two Grammys for Bodak Yellow, right? And I lost them. I won the Grammy for the album, right? When I won the Grammy for the album, that same night, y'all were so happy about it. There were other two artists in that category that are part of my label as well, and they lost it. It is what it is. There's this guy that been harassing me for the past 3 years.
Hold on
for the
one
past
second,
3 years.
And that's what she says. All of that. Let's scroll over here, and of course, it's this guy named Benjamin Thiel. He said, "Oh, Cardi, we should talk. I'll happily sit down with you in Atlantic Records and the Grammys Part 1. Then he wrote this Part 2. Hit me up when you help independent artists make 57 million. Read the bio before ranting, Cardi. How embarrassing." Then he put on here, "Cardi B, you owe me a public apology." Then he wrote this. Benjamin said, quote, "Here's how Atlantic Records get artists on the Billboard charts and radio. They buy streams, which forces the songs onto the charts. Radio has a set chart list to play. Labels call the stations and offer giveaways, interviews, etc. for more spins. After this, they will buy award votes. There are on sale hashtag Black Friday deals at I Am Cardi B. Cop yours now for $19.95. So, but what gets me with Cardi B, okay, and I love Cardi, okay. But what gets me with Cardi B, she responds to these people and she goes on her massive platform and she just be talking and she don't listen to me. And she ain't gonna listen to the sharecropper bloggers because they're not gonna tell her the right thing to do. They're gonna be sipping tea, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be so excited, spinning around in chairs, drinking their alcohol. They're not gonna tell her the truth. But I'm gonna tell her the truth today. And I tried to tell her friends, everybody. She got to stop responding to these people that we don't know. When she go on her platform, that give these people all the press and the attention that they're seeking. Cardi, you have to learn how to be above it. Every time they say something, you always got to run your mouth. If you spend more time in the studio recording your second album, you would not be in the news for this foolery. Come on, Cardi. You too big of an artist to be out here responding because someone said, quote, you bought your Grammy. If you did not buy your Grammy, if you didn't buy it, don't make a video about it. Let it be. If it don't concern you, don't respond because you make us have these conversations and say, well, did Atlantic buy the album? Did Atlantic buy the Grammy? Because she's responding. Come on, like stop responding to these unknown entities. That's what I'm saying. Like, because these sharecropper bloggers, they're not going to sit here and have a conversation with Cardi B. They're not. Only thing they're gonna do, hope and pray that she come on their show, and they don't want to get under her skin, or if they do, they will do what she did to Kyle, get them fired from their job, and will harass them, and then get back in their good graces. But I will say this, Cardi B, you are the reason why you are in the mess that you're in because you love responding to these unknown entities. You do that so much. If you spend time in the studio making your second album, you won't be in this mess and we won't be talking about this. If you won your Grammy so many years ago, hush up. You wasn't nominated because you said you did not bring WAP up for consideration because you're working on your album and your album is going to be so emotional and it's going to be so good. You really, really working on it. But then now you in the lawsuit with Kiwi Studios and with Tasha K and Tasha K husband with Star Marie and y'all going back and forth. You want volumes and volumes of documents from her. And she got to give you so many documents. Y'all going back and forth with documentation. And yet you are responding to yet again another unknown entity. Now, speaking about Cardi, I want to pause because Tasha K said this about Cardi B. She said this, quote, she said the big wigs are finally telling the truth. Cardi has always cheated, robbed, sold punani, bought fake streams, paid DJs, stole from writers, wished death on viewers, wants respect in the industry. That will never happen. I'll continue to build my name, exposing all your lies. And Tasha K wrote that post on her Instagram, and a lot of people in my Instagram didn't like it. They said, Wiley, do you have a statement for that? And I said crystal clear. Tasha K is a public figure and she's media, and it's nothing different than what all these entities does every day when they talk about Donald Trump on Saturday Night Live. She is an entity. Cardi B is a hot topic, and it's Tasha K opinion about it because she said a lot of those things in music. Okay. So Tasha K is doing really, really good. It's not hurting her lawsuit or any of those things. Okay. I just had to say that. But this is what Onika had to say. Nicki Minaj. Now she's supposed to be married, have a husband, and I don't want to press the gas because I don't want her to unfollow me like she did other bloggers. But she's supposed to be happily married, got her a baby, but that didn't stop her from making this tweet. She said this. She said, never forget the Grammys didn't give me my best new artist award when I had 7 songs simultaneously charting on the Billboard. Bigger first week than any other female rapper in the last decade. Went on to inspire a generation. They gave it to a white man, Bon Iver, whatever his name is. Hashtag Pink Friday. Nicki, the reason why you didn't get your Grammy, okay? I've heard this from industry execs. You know, I do talk with people. I do be talking. They said, quote, you is a B word. They said you were a B word in the industry and that you're difficult, and that's why they didn't give you that Grammy, okay? They said that you a B, and they said that you're difficult. They said you didn't play by the rules. You ain't fry enough chicken. You didn't cut up enough watermelon. So that's what I heard. I could be wrong, but that's the reason why I heard that you didn't get your Grammy. Okay. They said that you were a B and that you didn't cut up enough watermelon and fry enough chicken. That's what I heard. Okay. But let me tell y'all this. Y'all artists are so consumed with Grammys. I'm about to preach right now. About to preach. And this Sunday, the Soul Train Awards is coming on. All you artists that are not getting the love from the Grammys, y'all poop on the Soul Train Awards that actually give you honor and respect for your artistry. But half you artists don't even show up to the Soul Train Awards. Some of y'all don't even show up to the NAACP Image Awards, but y'all are so upset when y'all don't get a Grammy from these white institutions that already don't care nothing about ya. And yeah, they do it to y'all every year, and every year y'all act shocked. But if y'all start to uplift and respect the institutions that give y'all the credit, like the Soul Train Awards, like the NAACP Image Awards, but half the time y'all don't show up to those institutions because y'all too busy crying on what the white man didn't give you. Sit down somewhere and hush up and learn self-respect and know that that Grammy does not make you greater or better than the next one. Because I know great artists that never won a Grammy, but does that take away from their artistry and their impact on the industry like Diana Ross? No. Does that take away from the impact of Snoop Dogg? No. Does that take away from the impact of what Biggie did for hip-hop? No. What Tupac did for hip-hop? No. Because that does not take away or make or break you if you don't win a statue man-made from the white man, the Grammys. Come on now. Learn some self-respect and learn your identity. And don't be sitting there crying. Now, Brandy was not nominated, but she's nominated for the Soul Train Awards. So I want to see how many of them black artists that's crying, like Onika, like Nicki Minaj just sitting there crying, like Cardi B sitting there crying and weeping. I want to see if they're going to keep that same energy for the Soul Train Awards. I want to see is Onika. Nicki is going to be at the Soul Train. Now, I might lose that follow, but who cares, okay? I want to know, is Cardi B going to be there with her mask? I want to know, is Cardi B that sitting there weeping and crying going to be at the Soul Train Awards with her mask on? Let's just see. I'm just sitting here. I want to see if the Weeknd, with all the bandages on his face, I want to see, will the Weeknd be at the Soul Train Awards, or would they have a representative come and pick up their award? Let me sip to that. I want to know, will they be there? Will they be in the room? Will they go to these places that actually respect the black man and women artistry? Or will they sit there and act like it don't exist because they too busy crying over a Grammy? Come on now. That don't make or break you. All right. That is nothing but an award. Don't take it serious and build up your own institutions. That's what I had to say about that. Okay. I had to be crystal clear. Now, Megan Thee Stallion was nominated for some awards, but Megan is in hot water. Because Megan stole something from this designer. Because Megan did, she got some designs on Fashion Nova, and this designer is pissed because Megan stole from her, according to this designer. And we're going to play this designer. The designer is very beautiful, nice braids, good looking, teeth is white. And so she had this to say to respond to Megan Thee Stallion. Let's see what this designer had to say, because this designer was upset. Let's shout out to the Neighborhood Talk.
I've seen this interview with Megan in the morning show, and I'm vexed. It's hypocritical. Everything that she said was addressed towards me, although we were talking about multiple Insta boutiques. And she also said, in her opinion, it's not stolen. That's what she said in the video. I'm confused. Came at you right? What about when I should have been came at right to use my things? And now we're trying to run with this, oh, well, it's from the 90s. It's just recycled dress. But what about the text messages from your team? Multiple text messages. Not to mention the day after I put this video out. Yeah, the day I made the post about the shit. I just seen this interview with Megan, and the team reached out to me again via text and email. I'll post it on my story with asking for clothes for you for the AMAs, your stylist Brooklyn Styles. But nobody knows about me. Nobody knows about my shit. I'm just a woo woo woo. Stop playing. Team reached out to me again via text and email.
I want to congratulate you on breaking.
Okay, so Megan Thee Stallion made a lot of money with Fashion Nova, and this is the thing. I don't think Megan stole anything. It's people in the team that do some stealing. I don't think Megan Thee Stallion, and I said it to the people around me, I don't think that she stole from this fashion designer, but I think members of her team in return comes with that Megan stole. Because if your team member is out here snatching ideas from other designers, that, you get the blame for it. And I just think that Megan and that Megan Thee Stallion and that designer should have sat down and had a conversation. But Megan feels as like, oh, we didn't take nothing, we didn't steal from the designer, but the designer posted receipts of her getting emails from from Megan Thee Stallion team to help to give look for the AMA. So it's just like, I really want Megan Thee Stallion to win, but she always does things that make me it's cringing to she does a couple of stuff, and it may be her team. It may be her team that did it. And so I'm going to go make a field trip to my radio community post. I'm going to do a field trip we're going to take a field trip to my radio community wall, because she showed the email of the designer, a Megan Thee Stallion designer, reaching out to this woman, this designer that they stole from. Okay, this is all allegedly, but Mob Radio, y'all know that's a friend of the Wiley Show. She have the number one show on the internet, the number one show on Station Head. Y'all know we've been on there. Mob Radio been on our show multiple times. Okay, we're gonna take a field trip. Okay, let's take a field trip to this, because she posts the receipts of this, and here we go. Okay, there we go. Let's share this. And this is the woman that sent the email, Ari Barrett. Okay. And this is the lady. Designer shared the message received from Megan team about help her out on the AMAs. Said, hey, I'm Ari Barrett. Here, I hope all is well. I'm reaching out on the behalf of Brooklyn Styles. I'm reaching out to request red carpet looks for Megan Thee Stallion. These looks are for the AMAs, which is this Sunday, November 22nd, 2020. I attach her measurements in this email, and her shoe size is a 10.5, a 11. Oh, she got some big feet. We are looking for amazing pieces that will fit her all the right places. Please send us looks. Okay, here we go. There we go. The receipts are in that they sent out to this woman. So the receipts, the receipts are in. And see, you can sit and deny it. So this woman is not crazy. She ain't crazy. She are literally just giving her opinion. Okay. And she definitely not crazy at all. The lady sent out the post, and all we got to do is just answer. So she ain't crazy. All right. All right. So that's the proof right then and there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the phone lines. Also, too, I'm going to give y'all an update on the lawsuit I definitely want to give the update on the lawsuit. Okay. Want to give the update on the lawsuit. Okay, give me a second. Let me post the number because I want y'all to call in. We need 3 people to call in today. So I looked over the documents of the lawsuit that Cardi B and Nicki, that Tasha K have. And literally is nothing alarming that with that, they have to both send and submit documents. So the judge gave both parties time to submit documents that need to be submitted to each party. Due to the pandemic, been some delays with the case. But as of right now, it's a lot of documents that Cardi team needs. There's a lot of documents that Tasha K team needs. So what they're doing is they got to submit these documents to each other. They got time, and we should give y'all an update in the upcoming weeks with it as well. But it's nothing. Nobody have lost the lawsuit. Many rumors came out there that Tasha K lost the lawsuit. That's not the case. It's still something. How can you lose something and the case still going on, boo boo? What the judge decision if she lost? What was the court decision if she lost? She didn't lose. They're still in litigation right now. And it's a very pricey lawsuit because all them paperworks and all that paperwork that each lawyer had to look through. She did not lose. They are still in the lawsuit. The documents are still there, okay? And I'm not telling lies. This is all facts. Okay, and she's definitely not backing down with this lawsuit. So many people is up there sitting here saying, "Oh, she lost." You didn't see no other blog with sense saying Tasha K lost the suit. Now, the day she lose it, you're gonna see a lot of blogs, big blogs, as well as the Cardi B minions, the Cardi B, sharecropper blogs. They're gonna be out there saying it loud. Now, she did not lose the suit. What they're doing, both of them is still ongoing, and it's a very lengthy thing. Now, both of them is saying that, it is rumored, what I read from the documents, that one party won't to pretty much settle. Even the judge want them to settle. But they don't want no settlement because both parties are stubborn. You got the Cardi team, she's stubborn, she don't want to settle. And then you got the Tasha K team settling. And the settling for the Tasha part is delete the videos. In some cases, they want her to delete her channel. And she ain't going for that, okay? She is going to see this to the end all, okay? That's what it's going to be, all right? Okay? That she gonna see it to the end all. And as a blogger, many blogs keep saying they want Tasha K to lose. If that happened, that will set a precedent for celebrities to threaten blogs with lawsuits because they can look at the roadmap that Tasha K, the roadmap that Cardi B did to Tasha. So a lot of these blogs need to hush up and stop wishing for somebody's demise, because that's going to set a precedent for a lot of these celebrities to threaten you with lawsuits. Even when you're telling the truth, they can threaten you with a lawsuit. Use a legal muscle to shut you down. So stop with all this. I want her to lose. As a blogger, you want her to win because you want free speech to be protected. You want to be able to chase stories. You want to be able to interview people. And that is what Tasha K did. So Tasha K, I love you. Shout out to Kibi Stu team. Beautiful people over there. Keep fighting, sister. And I'm going to be right here in your corner. Even though they dragged me all day long in the comments. They dragged me all day long in the comments. Okay. They drag me all day long. I get people cussing me out all day long about Tasha K. I don't receive so much hate mail concerning Tasha. And they don't call in. Like, I post a number. We don't get calls to drag me up publicly. They go privately and they drag me about Tasha K. And they say these things about Tasha K, talking about, why are you doing this? She ain't helping you out. And I'm like, that's a lie. She have helped us out a lot of times. And we're not seeing it. As you see right now, the connection working better now. Okay. The connection is working because I got a phone call for Kibi Studios. And I learned, so they're helping us. So I'm not listening to people that sit here that don't donate, that don't contribute to the show, that don't watch the show, that don't call in, literally trying to tell me about Tasha K. Literally. Come on now. Shout out to the Wendy Williams caller. I got your card right here, Wendy Williams caller. I ain't showing people how you look. I got your card right here, your picture. I'm gonna put it on my wall. Looking really good, Wendy Williams caller. And good looking, I might say so myself, with your Moscato, whatever you drink. So shout out to that Wendy Williams caller. So you call in anytime. You can call in anytime because you a giver. Okay. You give your time calling in, and you also give your time, your love token. We love you over here, Wendy Williams caller. Let me tell you what she wrote. She wrote, it was beautiful. She says, I'm the infamous Wendy Williams caller. I decided to reveal myself to you on your 30th birthday. This is our little secret. So when you say you have old church ladies as your subs, how dare they? How you doing, Wiley? LOL. Anonymous, you live on the air. P.S. All my life, I've been told I sound exactly like her. Okay, and you're beautiful. Beautiful. You just never know. And I gave her that saying, like on the Wiley Show, you got to get a name over here, like the Wendy Williams caller, the German lady. We had so many iconic voices on this show. And so she came through and she gave. So I don't have no complaints. She came through and she gave. And it ain't nothing you can say about it. She gave, she came through and she gave, and many other people gave. Okay. And I was surprised that I had all these supporters. Hey. I'm surprised. I mean, they came out of the woodwork. People that don't even comment, that be in the bushes, sent gifts. I mean, y'all really showered me down for my 30th birthday. Y'all did. Y'all, and we got some good news because of y'all blessings, but I'ma hold the good news that I have. But we will be sharing that good news soon enough because y'all came through for the brother Wiley. And people say, oh, he don't get super chats like that. My people, they give on the back end. And when they give, okay? They do. They give books, notebooks, shirts, clothes, draws, whatever. They really, really give over here. And y'all really, really like me. And I like y'all, okay? Oh, my God. So I want to thank my producers and the love for that. Also, too, and this is the thing, and I would open up the phone lines. Why do you don't like Tasha K? I want to open up the lines and ask that question because I was having a conversation with Tasha K, and I said, Tasha, it seems to me that you are so hated, but I want to know, why do they hate you so much? And I told her, of course, I asked her permission. I said, I'm gonna do a show, and I want to ask the supporters or the people that don't like you, why do they hate you so much? And one thing that she told me, I will never forget it. She said, Wiley, it's because I'm literally on a journey going a different way. I'm not doing it by the formula with everybody else. I'm on my own journey. And sometimes when you're on your own journey and you have your own voice and you in your own lane, you will have haters, especially if they don't understand the journey that you're on. They don't understand. And she said a lot of times, me as a Black woman, I report on these stories and they are upset and mad and angry because maybe they're not lining up to what they think I should say. But the beauty of my platform is I allow the people to speak. I allow the people to speak. So I was just really, really hearing it and all of that. And it was a lot of people, like I was getting a lot of DMs of one person saying they don't like the way Tasha K dress. They don't like the way Tasha K does her platform. Another person commented and said they don't like the way she lies on celebrities. And it was just so many other things. And I'm like, I watch Tasha K's show only to be entertained. I don't watch her show and say, oh my God, this is a 60-minute piece. Everything is going to be so factual. I don't watch it for that. I'm different. I watch it for a good laugh. For a good laugh. That's why I watch her show. I watch it for a good laugh. That's why I watch it. That's the main reason why I watch her show is to laugh. You love Tasha K and her entertainment, but want Cardi B to win. Make it make sense, y'all. I was cool with Tasha until Jaguar right foolishness. I don't care for Tasha, but I respect her for being a Black woman that built her channel up from the ground. There you go, D1. They say it's sad for people to have so much hatred and jealousy. It's easy to unfollow someone you don't like. I will never sit up and follow someone I don't like. This is giving her views. Yeah, I'm hearing it. I'm seeing it. Let me drop the link if anybody want to come on StreamYard. Make sure you look beautiful. I don't want no people that's in here that's gonna make me scream. I'm gonna drop the link. So if anybody wanna be on here, I will drop the link. Okay. If anybody want to come on StreamYard. All right. All right. And there's somebody on YouTube that really, really uses StreamYard a lot. And I really like them. They're so adorable. They are so adorable. And I could say their name, but I tend not to say people's name. It's so adorable. It's somebody on here. Literally, they are so adorable when they be on their live. But I be want to hit the link. It'll be on their live, but I don't want to start no mess. But they're just so adorable. They just be on their live, getting their clicks and their views. And I could just easily put this person in the storyline, and I could easily put this person in a storyline, and it could just be really, really big, similar to what I did previously with someone. I put them, I put their name in a storyline. So yes. Okay. Hello.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Wiley, why do you think people beefing with Tasha K just because they don't agree with her opinion?
I think that a lot of people is jealous because she's a strong Black woman and she's dark-skinned. And they're intimidated by this dark-skinned Black woman running a multi-million-dollar company, building up other blogs, as well as the haters. And they can't understand it. If she was a white woman doing this, it would be iconic. She'd be on Time magazine. But because she's a dark-skinned Black woman in this business, people think that it's okay to disrespect her because she's a dark-skinned Black woman. If she was white, it wouldn't be an issue.
I don't agree because there's been white problematic women and they got that shit too. Just like Roseanne. She was problematic. She got the boot. When Tasha K is problematic, she deserves the boot. There's really nothing.
How she's problematic? What makes Tasha K
if you stir up. Okay, we know that Tasha K is a celebrity blogger and a drama blogger, so we get that. But when you create unnecessary beef amongst your community that you want to support you and amongst other people that don't really engage in the beef, you're problematic. I think that she's caused a lot of beef that was unnecessary amongst a lot of y'all. And I mean, if we want to do the Black woman whole thing, I mean, we're gonna have to hold her accountable as well as to how she sells out her own community. I mean, I've watched how she interacts with you and Storm and how this whole Armand situation happened. It was all good just about a year ago. And because of Tasha K, it has now crumbled. None of y'all are really cool with each other. And the main source is Tasha K. It's not anybody else.
Me personally, I'm very cool with Tasha, Storm, and others. What I would say is, I think because Tasha K is a topic that you get a lot of clicks and views, it is profitable to be anti-Tasha K because you get a lot of views by being anti-Tasha. And even when you uplift her, I get criticized. Oh my God, you shouldn't uplift her. You need to drag her. And I'm like,
you're not uplifting. You slick boot licking sometimes. Wiley. You ain't uplifting. Let's be clear. You're boot licking. You're shucking and jiving just a tad bit. I get that that's your friend, but you're gonna have to make it make sense. Like, just like I commented in the chat, if you ain't the attorney, we don't need you speaking for Tasha like you Benjamin, what's his name that be coming, Benjamin Crump, be coming out speaking for all the Black people. We don't need that. If that's your friend, you say you stand with your sis. You don't know anything about the courts and the attorney. You don't know anything about that, but you stand with her. You say that. We don't need you coming to bring a live broadcast of the lawyers and the because if you ain't read the court documents, we don't need to hear your opinion.
I read the court document.
Let me go read them because I need
what I'm saying is both parties got to submit documents, right? But it was a narrative that Tasha K lost, and she did not lose. They're still going back and forth, and they're having these conversations. But let's just say if Tasha K wins, then how do that narrative play out if she wins the lawsuit? We
if
know
she win, I'm hoping she wins because I don't care for Cardi at all, but I also don't care for the whole like we have to see how it plays out, just like with Megan and Tory. Like we're gonna have to see how it plays out in court. A lot of us are just giving public opinion, and we don't really know what's good. We're not at the court dates. We're not there. So at the end of the day, I mean, we're just gonna have to wait for it to play out. But we don't need you coming up with your notepad and pen, coming out with your press release for Team Tasha K. We don't need that. We need you to be Team Wiley, and that's it. Because I don't
Wiley. Listen, that day I was shocked that you all disagree with me so much. In the comments, I was reading the comments. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all are really
because you was shucking and jiving and you had your bootlicking going on. That's why. We don't need you doing that because they don't do it for you.
It was entertaining to come out with my notebook because I had the proof, and I spoke to many different legal scholars. They're saying they said Wiley.
We know you do your research, so I can't take that away from you.
You're standing up, and many people have to fully realize that this is a Black woman that has a platform, and she feeds so many Black families. Right? She paid. Look at the Black women that she had on her platform, her podcast. Each one of them said, "We get our checks on time." So she's offering.
They'll say anything while they're there.
Income, no. But what I'm saying is, those are employees that used to work with Hollywood a lot and wasn't getting paid. But with Kiwi Studios, they get paid on the regular, and they're not. None of them missing a meal.
We never said Tasha K does bad business. We said that Tasha K in herself is the problem. We never have nobody has discredited Tasha K's work ever. I've never heard them say, "Oh, you got bad cameras. Oh, you got bad." She's never had bad work. She's never done bad business. It's her. She's the problem, not her business, not her brand, because you've already confirmed that her brand is ran by the husband. It's her that is the issue, not her brand, not her business.
What do you think that Tasha K could do? Because
she can just be herself like she was in the beginning. I liked her in the beginning. She was a little loud for me, but I definitely liked her, just her authenticity, or I liked everything about her. She was authentic. I liked how she looked like one of us, even though I'm not a dark-skinned woman, she was relatable. We liked how she talks. She had her own originality. Nobody was coming out with the Wino Gang thing. She is very original. She is a great brand, but as far as just her personality, she has shown way too many snake characteristics. She's let this fame and this money get to her head a little bit. So I think that she needs to bring it down a couple notches and humble herself a little bit, because we all got to bring ourselves back to life a little, or back to the ground. Like, okay, let me look back and realize how far I have came. But last thing I remember, she was sitting on the floor recording in what looked like a closet. So that was when her work was good. That's when she was a good host. Everything about her was just, I loved it. But now it just seems erratic. She's drinking a lot. I know that's her show, but it's just erratic. It's a lot going on with her, and I really just want her to bring it back down a little bit.
She was the underdog, and people support the underdog. But once you become successful, you open the door for criticism, right? You're all good with being underdog. If this show get 300,000 subscribers, my words will be scrutinized more. It will not be the same support as y'all give Wiley now, because now I'm successful. He's not the underdog. He's popping. Oh, you change, but don't you supposed to change once you grow? Don't you suppose?
Nobody says that you're not supposed to change, but you should always remain humble. And there is no humble. She's not remaining humble. That's the thing. Like, you're going to change. You're going to grow with age. So we get that, but the humbleness is not there. We don't see that she's grateful for where she's at now, because she's doing things out of spite to spite other people sometimes,
I think that she's very grateful.
And I mean, she I never said she wasn't grateful. I said she wasn't humble.
She comes over here, she shows us love. And
she may show you love, Wiley, but keep it cute, because we've had a lot of haters show us love before in our faces. To other people, and then they still snake.
But as I put in my notebook and stuff, I said, I would meet Tasha K one day, and I want to have.
You need to come down here. I'm in Atlanta too. You need to come.
I need to come down there and have a sit down interview with Tasha K, and have a talk with her, and to see how does she feel? And have somebody ask her questions, because when she come on StreamYard, she don't be dressed the best. She don't be all dubbed up. She be whatever how she be. But I will ask her, the question is this a formula to be this next one? Because I think that she's pulling for Wendy Williams. I think that she's pulling for
little too much dip on your chip with the Wendy. Little too much dip on your chip with the Wendy. She's got a long way to go.
I just think that she's pulling a little bit from Wendy Williams, because Wendy was hated. She was controversial. She was
a lot of people were like that though.
She was very problematic, but look what Wendy got now. She got a show, a multi-million-dollar company. But when she was coming out, it was ruthless. People couldn't stand what Wendy Williams were doing. But it was still good radio. It was still good business. You know, it was still
good
with her too. Even with the Jaguar, right?
Slightly changing to me. The quality is great, Wiley. Everything about that, and Tasha K, I love how she's doing her makeup and stuff now. But as far as how she was in the beginning, she was just more, it flowed better. Like the details flowed better. The questions that she asked her guests flowed better. The way she interacted with people and her fans was better. Now it just seems so aggressive, and sometimes it's forced, and sometimes I can tell that she really didn't research things. It's just not the same anymore. And I think it's just because she's gotten a little fame and she's gotten a little notoriety.
Personally, I just think it's because of them sharecropper bloggers that criticize her on a regular. And that's the part of good biz for Tasha, because she have helped a lot of channels for them building up their name and impact by criticizing her. So that tells you something about her style, what she's doing. A lot of blogs, you know, they don't get the impact like Lovely T. Let's just be clear. She don't get the impact from other blogs like a Tasha K. When Tasha K does something, everybody watches.
That's because Lovely T is not controversial.
And they criticize. But Lovely T, she tried at one point to be controversial. But then when they give her that backlash, oh my gosh, I'm spiritual.
I don't think she tried to be. I think that she was input and beef that, and I'm not either fan. I'm not a fan of nobody, but I watched it, and from looking at it, it seemed like that she was input in something, and she had to respond and take up for herself. I don't think that she necessarily tried to go the beef route ever. I think that she was put in something, and she stood her ground.
Like Candace, daytime, tea time. I think she would go a little bit further.
I don't know much about her, so
if she'd be a little bit messy and drag Tasha,
I wouldn't suggest that for her. I've watched a couple of daytime, tea times, and she should stick with whatever she's doing.
You want her to stick that way, but
yeah, she should stick with that. I don't want any of y'all doing no more messy.
Look how much clout she would get, because Tasha will drag. I love it because it's entertaining. She will cuss you out. She will drag you. She would, you know.
But when it's done to her, it's not looking too good. She can't come out and stand on, oh yeah, she got ate up. Oh yeah, because when Jaguar tore that butt up, she was hurt. And still to this day, we ain't heard Tasha K say, oh well, yeah, she got me. She got me. And we ain't team Jaguar. We ain't team Jaguar, but at the end of the day,
the Jaguar right controversial. It was because of two things: the Storm Monroe piece, and everybody was like, "Why are you doing this interview?" But when you rewatch the interview, Jaguar Wright said a lot of things that didn't make sense. She was changing her story.
I agree.
And so
it still doesn't take away from the bad. I mean, it wasn't this was Tasha's job to interview her, and she still did a terrible job.
Right.
So even if Jaguar was all over the place.
With Jaguar, let's be clear. You got to be a special kind of person with the interview by somebody like Jaguar. Jaguar Wright needs to be on the Yana Van Zandt. She have a lot of issues that need to be worked out other than an interview. Because personally, I think she's very paranoid. She think that Clyde Davis was email. She have a lot of issues, and then she
knows how to stir up drama just like y'all do. So she's doing what.
I just think that with Jaguar, it could have been so profitable for her if she started a podcast, and she could have controlled the narrative and built her own stuff up.
That was never her end goal. She was never thinking that deep into it. People thought
She
she was so
wasn't.
deep, and she really ain't.
She just wanted to just spray people and
correct
it all out. And I just think that if she would have just did all that and did our podcast, she'll be eating quite well right now.
I think she would have surpassed all y'all.
If she would have, because
she did that, she would have hit the million before everybody.
She would have hit it because she got the voice, she got the story.
Yep.
She know these celebrities, she know the industry. Her opinion about the Grammys right now, if she had our podcast up and running, I want to hear her opinion about the Grammys. Give her a point of view because her voice still matters.
Yeah,
she gets sidetracked when she go on these other shows. They just use her just for their channel. And hell, if you got a good story, I use you too. But then she ain't got nothing else, no project, no music, no nothing.
You got her Shea Butter Baby.
Right. She has that, but she could do better with, she could do much better with that. I just think
yeah, she could, because I ain't even never seen a label on it. Where's the link to buy it on?
No, that comes with because she don't have people around her that really, really giving her the.
Don't nobody want to do that for her because she.
No, they just want to use her for clout and get stars.
Correct. She got to wake up.
Because once you get on your channel, the views grow.
She would have surpassed. I believe that she would have surpassed everybody.
She would have.
She would have surpassed.
If she would have had her own platform, telling a story that she told on Storm World on her own platform, she would have been greater. And then you control the narrative more when you tell your own story versus you going to everybody else's platform. Because let's be clear, just like Kaya, the reason why I love her, she's independent. She got her website and she listened. It took her years to listen. They were like, why don't you get it? Because they used to steal from Kaya. Like Kaya stuff, they would just, that was one black woman that they would just steal everything from her. And she didn't know what to do. But now I think she got more strategic and smart about her brand, learning how to protect it. But now I think with her website is definitely doing good now. Yeah. And that's something that Jacqueline Wright should have been doing, having her website, people paying for that tea. But
that was never her. So.
But even with Tasha K, let's just be clear, she's good for business because she said you
never said she had bad business. She needs to bring it back.
I know, but you love watching Tasha.
I don't watch her. I'm gonna just be honest. I go to you for her information. Ever since that Jaguar situation, I started to see it was just too much for me. So I'm gonna chill on her for a minute and hopefully she gets it together. Let me know when she's back humble again and I'll go back over there.
What do you mean about humble? It's a lot of blog. Okay, we talking about humble. Looking at Ahmad Wiggins. They say he's not humble. But if you're successful, what do you mean by humble? Look broke.
You're humble.
I'm humble. Yeah, I'm humble. I just think that's in my nature, but if I get 300,000,
so you telling us you gonna switch up if you get 300?
I don't know, ma'am. I cannot tell you how.
Everybody in the chat, listen to this because it's sounding shaky.
How my spirit would be if I were at 300,000, 100,000. I don't know.
Need to stay the same, Wiley.
I think I would stay the same. It would be something I would dress better. I would have a banging wife. She'll probably be white. She'd probably be white.
So you gonna get a white woman?
She probably would.
That's another conversation.
No, I'm just joking. But no, she probably would be white. Because I had a dream that if I was a millionaire, it'd be white women,
He's shucking and jiving everybody in the chat.
She'll probably
subscribe button. I'm tingling. It's tingling on the finger.
She'll probably be like your skin tone. But it would be a lot. I'd be more, but I would be humble, but it would be some people that say, Wiley ain't humble. I remember when Wiley was having his nose running and he's not the same. He changed. But you're going to change. It's going to happen.
Change, Wiley, because if you stay humble and you stay true to yourself, you will get blessed in the long run.
You will be humble, but sometimes you got to tell people, hey, I'm popping right now.
You tell them that now with 14K subscribers.
Yeah, right. I said, but some people like the Ahmad Wiggins show. And the reason why I say it is because, man, I used to criticize him too. I'm like, well, damn, if I get there, how would I act? You know what I'm saying? Because you do have that underdog syndrome where people give you you get a pass. But if I get to where he's at or at a million, your words get scrutinized a little bit more. You don't get that pass because now you're successful now. But when you're coming up, you can say whatever. Oh, that's just Wiley with Wiley. But if I'm at 10 million, just like Jason Lee, I think he get criticized so much just because he's successful. If he was just an underdog, you want
Jason Lee gets criticized because he's trash. And
he's trash, and that he's successful, and his voice is out there, and everybody gonna have an opinion about his voice. But with me with this show, I listen to other people, and they always say humbleness, and you got to be humble. I do agree with you with this, though. Every successful that I know on YouTube, they always talk about, well, this is what I do. They make it about themselves, even with my Wiggins. I listen to these people. They always make it about, see, if I talk about it, it'll be hot. See, what I do, it's always about you, and the world doesn't revolve around you, but you can get so successful, bitch, you think you everything, like everybody watching, and that's not the case. But then when you go back to the beginning stage, they wasn't like that. But when that money came in, that success come in, and people do change. And I'm like, I don't have the money, but if I did have
change, Wiley, you are one of the YouTubers you the last YouTuber that I'm gonna count on, because honestly, between you and King of Reeds, y'all the only ones that I'm trying my best to hold on to.
Yes. It's
getting hard. Y'all make it hard.
I don't think I would change. I think that if yours get money, whatever you are poor, that's what you're gonna be when you're rich. If you are no good, you're gonna be that way when you got money. With me, if I had this type of success, I will put a lot of people on, because I understand the struggle with people that come in these YouTube streets and struggle, and people got the answer, won't even tell you. You just have to just work hard. But if I had the impact with millions of viewers, I bring other talented people on, have my own network, bringing people on. Right?
You need to have this conversation in a separate video, because you missed out on talking about Ricky Smiley, because he just made a video discussing something similar about how people have been blowing him up in the inbox. And let me tell you something, if I did this to other people, they would be upset. I remember I did it to Steve Harvey, and he had to check me before, and so I'm starting to realize, I don't care if you one of the bros, I don't care who you are, don't DM me asking for help. This would be a conversation that would be good, because when that came out, it was a lot of conversation about how that's a little bit hypocritical. We are the same community that wants to claim that we need to stick together and stuff. But when it's stuff like that comes out, we need a helping hand to get in the right doors.
That's true. That's true. Even when you do a show, Penny, and what I've learned, I can't tell you, back to what we talk about changing, I can't tell you how it would be. I will hope to be humble. I will hope to be able to be approachable. Even now, people think I'm changed because I can't respond to everybody. Because the show grew now, I used to respond to everybody. We just 3 people. Now it's 100, 200. It's slowly growing, and I'm like, okay, I can't be as approachable like I used to. So that
you should have never, even with 100 subscribers, you should never be that.
Because I was very, very accessible. Yeah. Now, now more and more people come in, so that will change.
Be smart about it, but just remain humble, because
that will change. But I don't want to get like cussing the viewers out because they say another
disagree, right?
Drag the viewer because they disagree with me. I learned that early on. It's not good.
And don't delete our comments, because if we're dragging you,
right? And don't delete the comments, because I know and I appreciate the comment because it makes me better. I'm like, God damn it, that's good engagement because you're talking. Because you have to have conversation and make people comment, watch, and everything.
They dragging you now because
it's okay that they drag
you because you like white lady, because you want a white lady.
I said
no he gonna marry me.
It would be a nice chocolate woman. Everything like that. I was joking.
Right. I love your skin color. I want me a chocolate.
If I was 30 million people said that, oh my gosh, the women groups that be like, oh my gosh, why he don't want a black woman? He's problematic. Counsel Wiley. But I'm not there yet.
Wiley, send me the information so I can apply to be on 2 Men and a Lady.
Okay. Just send me an email. Send me an email. And I will let you know, because we before we can take the episode and bring you on, because you would be great because you're very opinionated. You don't agree with me, and you're beautiful.
Thank you.
We cannot have an ugly person on the panel. you know, as a woman.
Anyway,
I'm like, oh
I
my
love
God.
everybody. I don't know what ugly is defined as.
But you know what I'm saying. But I will say this though. It probably would be a white woman that if I was successful, it'd be a white woman. I'm just saying. It probably would.
He's shucking and jiving, y'all. I hope y'all listening.
These white
we done gave this man coins,
now, but
supporting Wiley.
$50 million, but it would be a black. For me, I would have to have a black woman because my principle is when you make it, bring the black woman up. I'm just so tired of these black men that get these white women. Is it something that they put in a punani? Why is it that
they're not gonna talk back? They're not gonna talk back and stand up to y'all like
okay. I can't. I love when a woman, challenge me because it makes me better. Versus me having somebody that I control and they, get on your knees. They get on your knees. Fry me some
but
shit.
That's what they want. So
right. I can't. I love that conversation, and yeah. So I'm saying.
All right. Well, I'm going to the mall. I gotta get ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow. I love you, Wiley.
Send an email. You can definitely put your.
Yes, let me email you. I'm gonna email you today because I do want to be involved. I'm actually working on starting to grow my channel. So
yeah, I'm down with it.
Yep. So I love you.
Okay.
Go back to the chat because they tearing you up, honey. And I love everybody in the chat, even if y'all mean to me too. I love everybody. And thank you for letting me tune in today, Wiley.
No problem. Thank you.
Bye.
Now y'all saying Wiley's a sound. I had a dream that if I had it, it would be a white woman. It was a dream, people. If I had the money, it would be with a black. I'm not even attracted to white women. Okay, they will have to be natural, just like that sister that came on, challenge me. That is what I love. I love to be challenged. I don't love that I'm so dominated that you listen to everything I say. No, that's boring. I love you to challenge me. Okay. No, I don't. That's a terrible joke. See there? See, I can't even say that. I can just see the people. It was just a joke. Gosh. I can't even take no joke. Will any of y'all even date Wiley? Come on. Okay, say that. Wiley never going to be with a woman. Stop listening to him. He's going to have a home. That's what you think. No, it'll be a woman. Okay. It will definitely be a woman. All right. Okay. All right. It will definitely be a woman. I DM you a good topic for you to hop on and try to interview the person before any other YouTuber got it. You stepped on it and then who picked it up? Storm, you gotta think outside the box. I'm sorry about that. Next time I do pick it up. But I will say this. If I were to date a white woman, what's the problem? What's the problem? With me, I would love to date a white woman and a black woman. Can I have both? Chocolate and vanilla. All together. But is that an issue? Is that an issue? Chocolate or vanilla? I think a white woman will appreciate me being bisexual versus than a black woman. I think a white woman will appreciate me being bi versus than a black woman. Black women sometimes get conservative, but a white woman probably will be like, I don't see a problem with that. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. Now, I'm just saying what I'm saying. Being clear, okay. I'm just saying. I'll post it down in there. All right. I think if I say I was bi to a white woman, she would not shut the door on me versus with a black woman. Because the first thing that black woman, I want to be with a man, that be with a man, and all that. I'm just saying. Okay, that's just my opinion in that. I know that's why you said that you, white woman, might accept it more. And that's probably the reason. Black women, they y'all so conservative. And then when I tell this, you're missing out on having a good husband because you want that macho man. Maybe you ain't gonna find it, but then you may pass up a bisexual man that will be faithful, pay the bills on time, and be a great father and husband and provider. You got to open your mind up and don't be closed-minded. That is just my opinion, okay? That is my opinion. Okay, you can be by it. It can be. I'm just saying. Okay, it was one white girl that I was in school with. I would say her name, but y'all would drag her, so I'm not gonna say her name. She's gonna be like, "Well, there's people coming in my inbox," and she was so beautiful, and she was white, and I never was attracted to her until I got into high school, and she was beautiful, thick. I was in high school, and me and her we never talked or anything because I think she too much care for black people. I don't think let me make that clear because she might get on me if I say that. She never been around black folks until we got to high school, just like I never been around white folks. So I got into high school. I never know white people been around until I got into high school. Then I started to notice white folks. You know, when I went to Chicago Military Academy, I started getting around a lot of white people, you know. So yeah, she was beautiful. And I would name her name, but y'all will be dragging her in the comments. And that's just not going to happen. Okay? Some of y'all, bisexual men, don't even know it. Come on! Some of y'all are with bisexual men and don't even know it. And see, this is the reason why I'm so honest about it, because I tell people about, you probably one right now. One that is secret, ain't gonna tell you, and probably want to tell you, but know how ignorant you would be when you say it. And come on, you're telling. At least I'm honest about that. And I was talking to my therapist, and she said, "Are you confused about your sexuality?" I said, "No." And I said, "Ma'am, is it wrong for me to like both? Is it wrong? I would like to settle down with a woman. That is what my mindset is at. Is it wrong for me to say that? Is it wrong for me to say that I have been with men, but now I want to be with a woman? There's not nothing wrong with being that. It's nothing wrong. People change. They have their own ideas, and it is what it is. Now, and then my psychiatrist, she said, "Wiley, can you accept being loved? Can you accept?" I said, yes. That was a powerful question because I've never been in a relationship with a woman, not or with a man. And when I was quote unquote somehow in a relationship, it was like a week. It wasn't nothing serious. So I would love to date and all of that. And I don't know. I don't know of really dating, or what's the process of really getting. It's a lot of people I've met on YouTube that I would love to go on a date with because I think we have good chemistry, like on YouTube and on the phone, etc. And I want to see how would that be? How would that be? How would Wiley be dating? How will Wiley be as a partner? I don't know because I've never been a partner and everything. But one thing that I do know is that a woman wants a man that works, provides, okay, and that's willing to, be that protection. That's when I know, because that's a natural. That's like a natural. That's like a natural. It's naturally in me to work hard and to be a provider. That's naturally in my spirit. That will never change and everything like that's I'm very natural into that, like working hard, getting my credit up. My credit is in 600. So whenever I do try to date a woman or get involved, I'm gonna be real good because I've put in that work in and someone sees to be a good provider, to be a good father. Because I don't want to bring my child in here and my credit score of 400. That's just me. I don't want to bring a child in here and I'm poor, broke. I don't. When I have children, I want them to come in that the father made it and that they don't have to worry about money. We have to worry about other stuff. But when it comes to the finances, baby, that's good and good. Okay. Okay. It's pure to compared to that's just me being clear and me having understanding. And when I shared that, many people criticized me, said, "Wiley, why would you say that you're bi? Why are you saying that? Like, don't say that. Keep that a secret. It's a turn off." No, I said because that's how I feel. And I had a conversation with my therapist about it. Now, first of all, I was supposed to go there for counseling, and it turned into a therapy session. And she asked me a question, and I was just pouring out my feelings with her. And she said, "Are you confused about your sexuality?" I said, "I'm not confused. I know what I like." And I asked her a question. I said, "Is it wrong for me to say that I'm bi? Should I just keep it a secret?" And she said, "No, don't keep it a secret because you get she told me something. She said, you get so far in life by being honest with yourself, and then what you want and desire, it will come. Like that wife that I want, it would eventually, it will come. I'll be in the same, so I don't know if it'll be in a coffee shop or whether it be somebody I met off YouTube. It will come because that's my desire, and that's what I'm working for. It will eventually come. And everything. And I noticed that when I have on her, she have to be strong because I'm a public figure. So whenever I track, I have to be very cautious on what I share because I'm sharing it with thousands of people and people criticize me every day. So in return, if I were to date someone or bring somebody, I don't want it to be a couples channel because I don't want that her to get dragged because you're trying to drag me. And I just don't want to do that. So I would keep that personally, like private, and you won't see that. Like you rarely see women on my show. Rarely keep that private. I will keep that private. I will not bring that person on the show, who I'm dating, everything like that. Because if I do, it will add on like, oh, you so crazy. Why are you dating a man? You crazy. He's going to leave you for your brother and all of them, those outdated mindsets that people talk about on a regular. Because I'm like, damn, are you just automatically going to feel like I'm just going to do that? No. Come on, at least Wiley being honest with I'm being honest, and I'm just being honest. Okay. I like multiple men, but when I'm locked down, I'm only with one. Come on, I'm just being honest, you guys. I'm just having a conversation. But a lot of guys, they're not going to have that conversation. It's a lot of guys that do struggle with their sexuality. They're not going to come out and be honest because they don't want to be judged. So a lot of guys I know personally will suppress it and will hide it. I had a friend that, he liked guys. And so he got with a woman because he's in the church and that's a good look. And so the first woman he was with, it didn't work out. And he divorced her and got with another woman and got the woman pregnant. But yet he's still hiding the fact that he liked men. And there's no problem with it. But at least you owe that woman, you owe her to being honest. You owe her for telling the truth. You owe her from literally speaking from the bottom of your heart. You owe her giving her the right to make that decision to be with you or to not be with you because you like the same sex. And that's something where guys, when I tell them, like, give her the choice and do it before you marry her and sit her down and say, hey, I have something to tell you. I've been with guys. Are you okay with that? And if she not, move on. Because there's some women out there that will be open to what you're providing. But don't go around hiding it and then you mess her up. But then she gets sidetracked and you dealing with dudes. And it's just like, oh, it messes up and destroys her. And when my friend did, he created a mess because you divorced your first wife, got another woman pregnant, and you messed her up, and then you're not honest, and then you still run around because she confronted him about his sexuality and he didn't like it and he divorced her. And I'm like, why you divorced her? Just be honest. And I said this, no matter how you run from it, until you resolve it, it'll always be a cloud over your life. But look at how many people you destroying to keeping that secret. And that's the thing about it when you got a guy that's on the DL, because you're hurting so many women that you're with your secret. Instead of you being honest, because it's a lot of work to hide and suppress stuff. Okay, and that's just me being honest, okay? All right, so I had to say that and put that out there. And I know a lot of y'all is on here having a conversation. You know what? I really want to go on Stationhead too. Let me see if I can log into my Stationhead account. We haven't done an after show on Stationhead in a long time. We haven't done a Stationhead show in a long time, but I do want to do a Stationhead show really quickly when it comes to this stuff. I do want to do a Stationhead show with you guys and really bring it on. Okay, we got Unwind with Tasha K want a link. So hold up, everybody. Unwind with Tasha K. She said, throw her link. You know we gotta throw her link. This is the CEO, the woman herself. All right, y'all. Get y'all drinks together. All right. Get y'all drinks together. No. Sister, throw her link. Let me throw her link. All right. We got Tasha K coming on. All right. She said, throw her link. Woo, Lord, okay. Y'all ain't gonna like this kind of teacher, baby. Watch these numbers grow, because, baby, we love Tasha K over here. I don't care what y'all say, that woman is a great woman, and you may not always agree with what she says, but you got to give that woman that respect, that she is providing a service for millions of people, and I thank her for that. Okay, even though people may say I'm a flip-flopper, I'm a this, I'm a that, but we love Tasha K over here, and that ain't gonna change. That ain't gonna change. We love her. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna go live on Station Head too, since everybody on Station Head. I'm gonna go live on Station Head too. Give me a second. All right. That third call to address. Hey, maybe Tasha can be on the same time. That would be an awesome conversation to watch. Yes. Okay, I just went live on Station Head too. So y'all go over there and give me some clicks and views on Station Head. Oh, come on. Why did I always play music? I don't want to play no music. Make sure y'all go and give me a click and view on Station Head. I'm on Station Head too. Okay. Are you releasing your flip-flop saddle tab? Yes. Okay. I am on Station as well. You talked about Tasha K and my August 100K video. Again, I'm going to have a conversation. I want y'all to understand this is a business, okay? I talk about people, and what gets me with folks is when I talk about people, it's a problem and an issue. I'm going to talk about you. Period, point blank. Period. Sometimes I'll be like, I ain't going live today because y'all get mad when I talk about these folks. Y'all get so mad when I talk about these folks on my on the channel. When I sit here and I talk about people, it's a problem. Let me post that in here. Give me a second. Okay, now I post the Station Head in there because you really can go in on Station Head. You really can go in on. I'm a whole what I'm gonna say, but I just went on there and click on there. So make sure y'all click on the Station Head and view us on Station Head. Okay, listen us on Station Head because I want to make sure that it's working and everything like that. But as soon as I get up on this platform and we talk, it's always an issue. And Tasha K have a right to get on this show and to say whatever she want to say to get off her chest. Okay. And that's Tasha K, and we love her. And it's nothing wrong with showing love with Tasha K or whomever. It's nothing wrong with that. They said we have to make sure this is set. He got they said, Silla, you are here. Calm down. I'm looking right here, there. I hear you loud and clear on Station Head. Thank you so much. Okay. We are good, loud and clear on Station Head. Okay, so we are live on Station Head, and we're gonna do the after show on Station Head because we can really go in on Station Head. We really can go in on that. Okay, we live on here right now. So shout out to the people that are over here. We ain't got no viewers that's over here. The stuff you said in this video about Tasha K, they said hurry up. What did I say about Tasha K? And I had the phone lines open up, so you're more than welcome to call in. So keep, calling. I know y'all were dragging me in the comments. Give me a second. We got the phone lines open up. You can call in, okay? You can call in, and we'll have that conversation. I don't know nothing about Station Head. Well, make sure you get it. All your favorite bloggers are on Station Head, okay? We're going to be more consistent on Station Head. Y'all bear with me, okay? I got to stop doubting myself. I'm like, I don't think they're going to listen. And that bring doubt to my platform. So I'm speaking light. We're going to have 100,000 next year in 2021. We will be at 100,000 subscribers. I got to start speaking light because I spoke a lot of depth to me. I did. I really did. I really, really did. I'm speaking life, okay? So now I got to speak more life to myself on this platform. I spoke a lot of depth and life and depth is in the power of the tongue. So I got to speak more life. So we're going to be at 100,000. I believe, mark my words, by the summer of 2021, we will be at 100,000 subscribers, okay? We will be at 100,000 subscribers by the summer of 2021. We will be there, okay? Just mark by where we're going to work our asses off to actually get there, all right? Now, Tasha K asked for the link. I don't know if that was a troll or was that the real Tasha K? I don't know, okay? But let me drop it one more time. And viewers, y'all are allowed to come on as well to see what y'all got to say, okay? Because the sharecropper bloggers, they are out there listening and all that type of stuff. Shout out to Station Head. I really want to go in, but we'll wait till we get on Station Head. But you gonna get humble before that. Just remain humble. Listen, y'all. If I'm not humble, keep watching. It's attractive when a man is not humble, though. It's very attractive. Women like a man that's rough. That ain't really humble. Some women like that. Some women like a man, especially if you dark skinned, when you're not humble. Got your pants hanging down and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, they said that was not Tasha. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Because if it was Tasha, she would have got on. I think that was a troll. Talking about sending the link. That page didn't even have a check mark. Yeah, I told you it was probably a troll. Cause I'm like, why does she want to come up? We had a conversation with her. Okay. All right. I need y'all men to start speaking for us. It's giving T. My man is humble and rough around the edges. Okay, but what is your definition of being humble? Let's go to the phone lines. 1427, Carly on the air. You live on the Wiley Humble Show.
Wiley. What's up? This is Night Rider.
Hey, Night Rider. I'm humble.
Hey, guys. No, stop saying that. I think that people overuse that word. I don't want nobody to be humble. All of you guys are humble. Tasha K isn't humble. She needs to gain empathy and humility. It's different than being humble. She doesn't need to humble herself, but what she needs to do is edit her content and edit her approach to things.
Yes.
Because I used to be a wino. I'm telling you, I was a wino. But then when I saw the shift change in her, when she started coming after Lovely T and trying to get everybody involved in the messiness and that go down dirty stuff she was doing, it was a change and it shifted. So it's not about being humble. I think everybody uses that word in the wrong context. It's humility. You have to stay out people's business until a certain point. Cardi B, drag Cardi B as long as you want to. Stay out of Khalifa's business. Getting into her personal business, into her personal life deep down like that is very dangerous. And you don't want to do that to another person.
Well,
these are real people underneath these entertainment entities.
But my thing is this: it is business, and it's working for Tasha K. I don't think that she should do a 360.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. It's not working for her because what she's doing is, okay, you can say your opinion about things, but when you constantly intentionally make up lies about people to try to bring them down and destroy them and skew somebody's perception.
But
of
who?
them.
But who have she done that to? Who have she done
She's
that to?
been coming after Cardi for years. She doesn't have to do it to another person. She tried to do it with Lovey T. She tried to do it with Candace. She tried to do it. Well, you and Storm. I'm not trying to put you down or nothing like that, because I know you from another genre, but like she tried to get Armand in that arena with her to try to do her dirty work. They stepped back and it was like, no, we're not getting into that. So she had to do it herself. She tried to get Toxic to do stuff. She tried to get Nicki Minaj to do stuff. She's tried to use these people to do her dirty work, which she knows is illegal, knows is inappropriate, to try to save her face. And under the guise of, she's bringing y'all down. This is what you don't understand. She's making it harder for you guys to do your job because she's only for self.
I don't think so. She have opened the door up for many bloggers. And
yeah, she opened the door in the beginning. But I'm trying to tell you, she don't care right now. Once she knew she was wrong with that Cardi B stuff, that's why she wouldn't stop. And that's why she was trying to pull everybody into what she was doing. And she knew she couldn't stop because every time she did stop or let up off the gas, her numbers wasn't making the same numbers.
Okay.
So now she is, and let me tell you something. You said Tasha K, she just dropped one of her countersuits against Cardi. It's on record. She dropped one of the countersuits because she had no proof. And that was a countersuit about her having the people come to her house, threatening her, the Bloods and the Crips, Bloods, and threatening her when she was pregnant, all the stress she was going through when she was pregnant. Tasha K just dropped that countersuit against Cardi. Cardi didn't drop nothing against Tasha.
But I will,
because Tasha doesn't have any proof about what she's trying.
I will say this though, when it comes to this business, even with the lawsuit, if Tasha K wins, it's good for her platform. If Tasha K loses, it's still great.
Do you not see YouTube? Okay, let me tell you something. Tasha K is not going to win this lawsuit. Do you not see YouTube buckling down on their rules? They have changed the whole platform. Every time I log in, pretty much, I don't have a channel. I have a channel, but I haven't been using it. I have new guidelines set up. So YouTube is changing because of what Tasha K did. A lot of people are getting shadow banned. A lot of people are getting their content flagged immediately, and it's getting taken down until a couple of days. Tasha K is costing y'all money. Advertising, y'all getting less advertising. Tasha K is
that's not because of that's not because of Tasha K.
I'm trying to tell you,
many people are getting less advertising dollars because of the pandemic. Number one, the pandemic changed.
It's not.
Yes, it did. Because of the pandemic, a lot of the advertising dollars Google was cut because a lot of people wasn't advertising like that, right? But it's not because it's not on Tasha K. If you look at the beauty sector with James Charles, with all of them, they have done a lot of things. His videos, what was the guy's name? The video got demonetized because of stuff he said about Willow Smith and etc. Tasha K.
I forget. They took his channel down. No, and then another thing you said,
but Tasha K page didn't get demonetized or taken down.
No, but you said that they only coming after Tasha K. She's a black woman. They doing the same thing with this lawsuit with Tasha and without a crystal ball.
Right, but they have done it legal. But it's don't compare with what Tasha K doing because Tasha K just reporting and entertaining people. With those white bloggers did, it was terrible, and that comes from them having a lot of influence in mainstream media, and mainstream media picked it up. And Google is a public traded company; they were embarrassed. But when it comes to urban stuff, you get a pass with a lot of urban content. And with Tasha K, it's still up. When Sean Dawson and all of them, he lost a lot of stuff because it was mainstream media that picked it up.
you just want to. I just Wiley don't. Just I don't know. I think you want to be
again. No. But what you're saying is
you want to be.
You're looking at Sean Dawson. You're looking at these white YouTubers, which they have got demonetized, etc. Tasha K channel to this day still up and running. She still got sponsors. She ain't lost a damn thing. She didn't lose anything. She gained.
Not yet, but
she gained.
She's losing these lawsuits.
What lawsuit has she lost? She did not lose the lawsuit.
Look at her channels now. Look at all her channels now. What are on there? Nothing.
Her channel, no, that's not true. That is not true. She have just interviewed a family that lost custody of. They had lost custody of their children.
And that
she
interview
exposed.
didn't make any sense.
She exposed that.
It didn't make
and it did make a lot of sense because what it exposed was how some states are literally breaking up family homes. It made a lot of sense. And even when she interviewed Ken, the side chick husband, that was a beautiful conversation. But people,
all the videos are gone, Wiley. You don't understand. She cleaned up all of her stuff, even her Instagram. Have you gone to watch her channels?
But what I'm talking about is when I went over there and saw that on her channel, it could be gone now. But when I went over there and saw that, was over at her YouTube channel. Because it's like that. 2 days ago, she interviewed that person. Another day ago, look at the people that she had interviewed. If you even go back to 2 days ago when she interviewed the Ellen DeGeneres, she interviewed the family for that. She interviewed Ken Walker's side chick husband. She also did the wine. She also did the wine tasting. Did that video. That was a great video. She was the one that broke down the exclusive about Pam Long and of Total, and she broke that story down. She broke the story down with what was that Crosby lady that married her step grandfather. She broke that on her page. So she been breaking a lot of stories.
Okay. But we're not talking about she's getting better now because she doesn't have a choice.
But what I'm saying is she's been doing these things.
Wiley, listen, I love you. I used to watch you from when back in the day when you was over there in the other sector. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been following you for a long time. But I love you, you know what I'm saying? I just want you to be more.
Again, what I'm saying is Cardi B
you can't have nobody back.
I'm just speaking facts.
You have your own back.
I'm speaking facts. Many people said she took down the Cardi B interview with Star Marie. That's a lie. That interview is still up 48 minutes and 44 seconds, 4.2 million. That is still up. So she is still out here doing and breaking stories, and that's not going to change because that is the beauty of Tasha K. And I stand with my sister with that. And I think many of you all that criticize her still go over there, give her a click of the view, still over there buying Pangea Wash. Y'all be over there watching. The numbers don't lie.
This is the thing, and this is another thing. Y'all keep talking about to us the numbers. We shouldn't know nothing about that stuff. That should be behind the scenes talk. So we shouldn't even know about what numbers or what is going on behind the scenes. Y'all talk about that stuff so flippantly to the consumers, which is us. We know what's really going on. We count the number, we can see the number. It's not supposed to be like that. It's
no, it is because it's public. And it is very, very public. And people watch. When I grow more subscribers, oh my gosh, Wiley, you got 14,000. People watch, and it's great. And I think
don't do that.
But you don't do it. But it's thousands of people that does that and watch it. They are the viewers.
I just want you to do good. And
I'm doing good, but what I'm saying is what Tasha K is doing ain't illegal. She and the video been up there. Best believe if it was something wrong that YouTube thought was wrong with the video, they would have took the video down. Ain't nothing wrong with what Tasha K put on there about Cardi B. It could be she interviewed. So if that's the case, if YouTube done that, everybody else won't be able to put up any content. You have to go to another platform because what Tasha K did in that video, and I rewatched the video when she interviewed Star Marie. Star Marie said those things. Cardi B got in her feelings and she filed a lawsuit and she been in this lawsuit for years now. Again, I personally believe that Tasha K is going to win. They're trying to force Tasha K to do a settlement, and she's not going to do a settlement. She's not going to take the video down because that's going to make her brand look bad. It's going to make her look weak. What she's doing, as any person that feel like they are in the right, she's fighting, and I'm with her in that fight. As a blogger, I'm with her, and as a black man, I'm with her in that fight because she should fight about it. Cardi B should have never filed that lawsuit because any other blogs talk about so much mess about her. She ain't filed a lawsuit against the guy that says she purchased that Grammy. She didn't file a lawsuit with him that he said that Atlantic record paid. She ain't filed a lawsuit against him, but she went against Tasha K because Tasha K is a black woman and she felt threatened by what Tasha K said, and she filed that lawsuit. And when Cardi B loses, everybody's going to look at Tasha K and flip-flop and be like, oh my gosh, Tasha, congratulations. She's going to win this suit. It's going to be a little lengthy, but I do believe Tasha K is going to win. Even when she lose, she still win because she was in a battle with one of the hottest rappers in the industry as a blog. Now that's New York Times. Now that's Hollywood Unlocked. But as a black woman running a show, she had one of the beefs with the hottest rapper in the industry. Right then and there, Tasha K should pat herself on the back and drink 3 cups of wine.
Okay.
That to me, that's iconic. You are literally beefy with the hottest rapper in the business.
On the right side of shit, though. You don't want to be iconic on the wrong side of it. Look at Wendy Williams. She's going down like a torpedo. Don't nobody care about her being up when she was up right now?
If she's going down, look at her right now. She still got her show. She's still on television. They extended it for another 2 years. Wendy Williams is doing great. What all the controversy is the beauty of Wendy Williams. So it's no different than Tasha.
Wiley? Like, what do you want to see black bloggers win? Do you want to see them do good, or do you want to see them
again?
Still get accolades?
I'm all about protecting free speech and all about supporting black media. And what Tasha K did, she chased the story and she reported on it the same way these other blogs report on stories every single day. It's just that when Tasha do it, it's a problem. No. I'm standing with Tasha K.
I just think it's the lion. That to me, it's the lion. You know what I'm saying? You can report on stuff all you want to.
Oh, please.
It's just the added lies and knowing you lying and you bragging about you lying on
Let
people.
me tell you this. Y'all keep talking about lying. Fox News lie on a regular. And that is $1 billion company.
And they have a cult following that believes everything they say.
So
and that's
again,
not healthy. That's not okay.
look at the business when it comes to that way, and look how they're profitable that Fox News is doing right now, and look how many families eating off the success of Fox News. So we can say that they lie, we can say that they're not telling the truth, but you can't take away.
Families are not eating off of that.
You can't take away from the success of Fox News and the billions of dollars and the millions of viewers that watch that content every day.
It's all about the money, and if you're gonna get the money, that's all that matters, and then that's it. All right, I get you.
And many people are saying you will never see Tasha K on a major network. Again, she's already on a major network, which is YouTube. YouTube is in more homes than people got television. So YouTube is the new major network. YouTube is a new major network.
Okay.
It's
stick to your guns and
just viewed worldwide.
Like you be fighting for Tasha K, I want you to fight for yourself like that.
I'm fighting for myself every day that I get on this platform. Every day I get on this platform. Every day I get on this platform, I'm fighting for me. I'm defending this black woman because she needs to be defended. And many of you all criticizing her now, but when she released a story, let's say it, when she released something that's hot, y'all are right over there sucking up that content like everybody else, drinking that wine. Millions of people view her content. Her advertising dollars grew 60% ever since after Cardi B. She gained more advertisers. So it's good business for what she's doing. It's good business.
Okay.
And
okay, it's okay, Wiley. Okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want, you know what I'm saying? But okay, I, you know what I'm saying? That's how you feel. I just want you to, you know what I'm saying, focus all that energy on your.
It is. The energy is on me because look at it. People are watching the show. Yes. They are entertained. They have their questions in it. Many people saying, next caller. She called in. Okay. Nobody else called in.
I'm a go. Hey, I'm a go.
You have a right. You're not irritating me. You're actually giving me great content because you're using your voice.
Okay, because they telling me to hang up.
Well, don't listen to them because you actually called in. So
right.
So when they say that, they don't call in. So I don't be paying them no matter when they be talking about next caller when you the only person that made sure to call in. Like that's what these people do. That's what they do. They be like next caller, but then you tell them to call in, they don't want to call in, but yet they want to say next caller. Come on now, let's be real. Let's be real here.
I was like,
let's be real here. They be like, next caller, but then they don't want to call in. No, I'm glad you called in. Thank you.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? We go way.
We go way back.
I'm proud of you, and I want you to like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I just want you to focus on your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about her so much.
Again, she's good business. No one's worried about her. She's very successful, got maids and got a beautiful husband. Tasha is doing quite well. What I'm only doing is offering a perspective and content to give my voice of what I think about the situation. That's it. No, nothing different. It's nothing out of the woodwork. Many people is mad and upset that I am calling and calling something out, and many people can't understand why is Wiley doing this. And many people keep saying in the chat that I'm trying to take Tasha K, I'm trying to take Storm Monroe's spot, and right then and there, that doesn't make any sense.
No, don't say that because you said out your own mouth you would love to have that spot.
No. What I said was I would love to get some advice and tools to help make the show better. I would love for that. That's great business, but I'm not trying to take nobody else's spot in this show.
Not nobody's spot.
No, I'm not trying to take nobody's spot.
You know what I'm saying? She's looking for an opening and everything. So,
and
I'm not saying that
we're doing really good, I would say, with this show, independent wise, and we're doing really good. And that is what I want to say. This, and it's just the love. And I've been loving Tasha K before she even picked up Storm Monroe to be the mentor. I've been watching and listening.
I know, because I found her through you.
Right. So
from on the other side.
Right. So this was even before Storm Monroe came into the picture. So that's what I want people to understand is I've been loving that way. And like I said, this television networks will love to have a Tasha K. But Tasha K, I don't think she would take it because she gets more money independent wise. Who do you know that on television get the advertising dollars, negotiate advertising dollars? You just get your base salary. That's it. Tasha K get a YouTube check plus sponsorship checks plus whatever else check she gets. And she able to negotiate that and she keep all of the money. You ain't got to worry about a network or I hope my show get picked.
She have a crew and she has TV Studios she got to pay?
Yes, she does. It's which is her husband and her staff that she have. But look at the stuff that she accumulated. She's offering opportunities to Black women and Black men right then and there.
Can we stop this? Black women, Black men. Why does it have to be black? Black to be black all the time. This don't make no sense. That needs to stop because her platform is built on tearing Black people down. So don't do that.
No, see again, I think her platform is about entertaining Black folks. They said the same thing about Tyler Perry. They said the same thing about Tyler Perry. He's problematic. He's not good for the. He look at the voice, but look at now because of what he accomplished, he able to give out free turkeys, able to give out jobs for Black people. And so this is what I'm saying. Tasha K, she got movie projects that's going to come out. Also,
okay, we gotta call it for what it is. Listen, we can't. Okay, all right. I'm done with talking about her. All right. So if you want to keep talking to me, when was the last time you was with a black woman? Did you ever had sex with a black woman?
I've had, yes, I have, and I've shared
when the last time?
I shared the story. I'm not going to tell you the last time I've done it. I've done it. It was quite interesting, but the second time wasn't because she was fat and lazy. No, she wasn't fat and lazy. I didn't say she was fat and lazy. I didn't mean to say she was fat and lazy. What I said was she had kids.
No, you did.
She had kids, and she didn't put a lot of. She wasn't as into it, but she had her kids there, so it was a lot of distractions. So yeah, I did have it. I shared the story. I put the story out there. It was a great story. I will have sex with a woman again, but I'm gonna be very strategic of who I do it with, because I probably gonna wind up getting her pregnant, and so I'm gonna be very cautious on who do I give this to, because I don't want to just randomly get a woman pregnant that's crazy and showing up to my job busting on my windows. So, but I didn't mean to say she was fat and lazy.
Oh, no, you didn't mean to say that. You didn't say that.
What I meant to say is
90 seconds.
She didn't hop on it. She didn't hop on it like the first time. The first time we was listening to gospel music, and I was nervous because I was very nervous because this is the first woman ever. She was much, much older than me. I think she was in her late 20s. I was 19, 20 years old. And I was really, really nervous. But then it was so great. It was awesome. But then the second time, she didn't put that much interest in it. I'm like, you just sat in here like a blob, But hey.
60 seconds.
But go ahead. What's your
It is what it is.
It's like when y'all ask these questions, I can't picture Wiley doing. Why you can't picture me? Because you don't know me personally. That's the thing. You don't know me personally. You just know me off the YouTube screen. Maybe I need to get me an OnlyFans and just screw them all on there for $19.95. Maybe you will believe me or something like that. Okay.
They knew this. I done seen some Wiley after that.
Okay, like maybe I get an OnlyFans and do it like that.
Yeah,
but to me, it's like it is what it is. They even put me. They even said that
10 seconds.
They even said it in the beef sector. They just put on there that said I got it in with Heidi. I did not get it in with Heidi. I just want to clear that up. She's a very beautiful woman.
I heard that.
And they said that they said that me and her got it in. We did not get it in, Heidi. We did an interview, and I got to be very cautious on who I'm with on camera. And it was in the middle of the night. No, I don't think it was appropriate because she's a married woman. It was in the middle of the night. But if you understand the backstory, she was waiting on getting her hotel room, and I'm a gentleman. I'm not going to let her just be in a hallway and waiting to get in her hotel room. I was like, why are you waiting? Let's do an interview and everything like that. We didn't have no love. She's attractive, but she's a married woman, and I respect married women, and I'm not about to smash a married woman. No, that ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna smash a married woman. No, it's plenty of women out there that I can smash. Why would I smash a married one? Come on now. No. Come on.
I'm just saying,
I know you said.
Your followers be sitting, you be hopping on your followers?
No, I don't hump on any of my followers. They are supporters of the show, and that's it. I ain't humped on that one.
So you're not inviting nobody out for the super chat?
I ain't inviting nobody out. No conversation.
I might know something, Wiley.
No, nobody. I ain't humping nobody. I ain't seeing nobody. I ain't doing none of that because most people that follow the show is married anyway. They already take it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I just know you like ladies now.
Well, thank you for calling in. We got 3 callers, so let me bring them on.
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye. Y'all love to call. Y'all kept saying, next caller. Okay, we got 3 callers on the line. 3071, call you on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
I just want to make this quick. How you doing, Wiley?
All right.
I just think at some point You either like Tasha K or you don't.
Come on.
She's still going to do what she wants to do. She's her own brand. She has a business. She made, to my understanding, it seems as though she's modeling her brand under Wendy Williams. As you see, Wendy Williams has gone through a lot over the years, from radio hosts to outing people who were, were DL, being moved to different radio stations, and she still was hustling and never gave up on her dream. And now you see she has her talk show. I'm not sure what her end goal is. That's her business. But at some point, you can't sit up here and keep trying to convince someone else, don't like Tasha K. Oh, Wiley, you're selling your soul. Oh, Wiley, you're doing this. Oh, Wiley, you're doing that. At some point, you need to remain neutral, because there can be some other relationships that come out of these bloggers. And for instance, last night, I watched, Jason Lee, Gag with Jason Lee and Funky Dineva. I actually do like Funky Dineva, but for him to go on that show last night, there was some things that I felt as though he should not have spoke about. But I'm not going to go to his page and tell him, oh, don't go to Jason Lee's page. Oh, you said this and I didn't like it. That's his mouth. That's what he wants to do. It is what it is. And I can't sit up here and convince him, oh, I need you to hate on Jason Lee. Everybody knows Jason Lee is a clout chaser. Jason Lee scrubbed his way to, I wouldn't say he's at the top right now. I hope he gets to where he wants to get, but he is getting there. He didn't have a lot of views last night, but he is getting there. But I'm not going to hate on him and his house.
He didn't have a lot of views. I want to say that, and you're crystal clear on that. Only time he get views is when he uses Amal Wiggins' audience to come on. But once Amal Wiggins not on the show, they don't come and return back to watch that show, because let's be clear, Jason Lee is boring. And I'm being honest because if he was so entertaining, where's the 1,000 people? They're not there. They don't, they're not there because his personality is dry. He needs a panel show. Mm-hmm. Him trying to do a show by himself, he cannot do it. He cannot deliver. His brand is strong, yes, because he got the money for it. Yes, his brand is strong. You can pay people. You can pay these unpaid interns and sell them a dream that you could be in Hollywood and blah, 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 blah. So he have the resources, yes. But do he have the personality? In my humble opinion, I would say he don't.
Yeah, so, good luck to him. I didn't like when he brought up, him, Flame Monroe. I like Flame Monroe. He said some foul stuff about, Jason Lee said some foul stuff about Flame Monroe. She said some foul stuff back to him, indirectly. But I just think that all of these people should just at least try to get along. And Jason Lee is messy. And
Jason Lee was mad. Can I be clear? He was mad with Flame because Flame said no. And people not gonna always come on your show. They gonna tell you no. He dragged Megan when Megan told him no. So about how you not gonna come on my show? Like, come on, bruh. Sometimes you gotta, and I had to learn this. You have to learn how to take a no and not go off on people. And he don't practice what he's preached, because as soon as they say no to him, he drag him. And that's why Flame Monroe responded the way she responded, because all she just said was no to coming on his show. And Flame Monroe had that right.
Right. Yes, she and as Flame Monroe considers herself he, she, we, has that right. So, and Megan Thee Stallion has that right not to go on somebody else's show. But my point is, we have to stop hating on other bloggers. If you don't like what they do, don't watch. Don't try to convince someone, oh, you should hate this person. Like, that is so elementary. You hate that person. That's what you should do, not convince somebody else. And for the people who have YouTube pages, who talk about other bloggers, how they should do things, how are you doing things that you're commenting on somebody else's page? You must not be that successful. So what you should do is look at what they're doing, what you consider them doing wrong, and you flipping it and you doing it right. People who call your show, who have their YouTube channels, they're not saying anything about how they've taken a negative and made it a positive. They're not doing that. So I'm just at the point now where I'm just tired of it. You either follow the blogging message or you don't. You either hate that person by yourself or you keep it moving. I'm for Tasha K. I may not agree with everything that she says, and she doesn't have to care if I agree or not, because she is still going to get her check from the next person who will agree. Y'all have a great day.
All right. Thank you so very much for calling in. Okay. Thank you so very much. We got another call. We got 2 callers in queue. 2041, caller, you're on air.
Hi, Wiley. How are you doing?
All right.
Okay, it's me, Teacher Shawan, and I never call to ask questions. I always call to uplift and encourage you because that's what makes me feel good. You really don't have to divulge your personal business to anyone unless you plan to sleep with them. Because, you know, I've been on hold for so long, I had to start writing something that I wanted to say.
Okay.
But let me see. I said I don't criticize anyone because sometimes when you're going in on a person, you never know who's watching you, Wiley. And I know that you want to grow your channel, continue to grow your channel, and you want to pursue, you know, like the highest heights in your career. You may piss off the wrong person by dogging someone else. I really appreciate how you always come to the defense of Tasha K. I admire her. I admire you because you guys are pursuing your dreams, and that's what you should focus on. It can't be easy being you because people always have something negative to say. But I just called to say that I love you, that I'm praying for you, and I'm very proud of your 14K. The last time I talked to you is when I called to sing to you on your birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I know I'm talking a lot. I don't think I have anything else because I want you to, you know, keep working on your show, keep taking your calls, and just continue being great.
Thank you. All right. Thank you so very much for calling in.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay. We got a next caller in here. 9867, caller, you on the air.
Yes, hello, Wiley.
Hey.
So I love Tasha K. I am a wino. I would say Tasha K keeps the YouTube streets going.
Yes,
if you type in Tasha K in the YouTube search, you'll see many other bloggers talk about her. So they eat from Tasha K, although they don't like Tasha K. It's like everyone loves talking about her. If you don't like somebody, why are you talking about her? They know that her name gets their channel up. So Tasha K indirectly put people on. However they don't care about her, everyone always talk about her, especially the smaller YouTubers who are hating just to hate on Tasha K. Tasha K will soon hit hopefully 1 million. Are there some videos that she could take a step back in? Absolutely. Okay. But she has the charisma. She has the people going. She's like, you know, people don't like Kanye West, but they still like the antics of Kanye West. I feel like, but people still talk about him. I feel like that's how Tasha K is, although she's not bipolar or anything. But Tasha K keeps YouTube excited. Like I like, besides, you know, your channel, Lovely Tea and Impressive, I only watch Tasha K, and besides all the femininity channels like Christy, Pink Pill, and Paris Milan, which is a whole different sector of YouTube. But I love what Tasha K is doing. I love how you support her, especially as a dark-skinned Black woman. As far as Cardi B and her Grammy, I don't think Cardi B deserved her Grammy when she won her Grammy. I agree that her album was great, Invasion of Privacy. But who she was against in that category, I don't think she should have won it over Travis Scott, because Travis Scott's album was amazing. And Drake came out with the album that year too, but Drake wasn't in that album category. Instead, he won Rapper of the Year, I believe. And I feel like if Drake was in that category, Cardi B wouldn't have won. Like, we all know that the Grammy is very strategic and the Grammy is full of fraud. Okay, it's very political within the Grammy world. Cardi B doesn't have talent, but she does garner our attention from people who love her degenerate behavior. And I do think she was put into the game to snub Nicki. Should Nicki have gotten a Grammy? Absolutely. Years ago, Nicki deserved a Grammy. Pink Friday was an awesome album, okay? And what I love about her is her first album never really talked about her lady bits compared to Megan Thee Stallion new album, Good News, which I think is not as good compared to Fever. I feel like every song on Megan's album talk about vagina, like on different beats. Like I'm like, there's other material you could talk about, and then she sampled like 7 other songs. Okay, so she's not original.
Right? She did, yeah. But let's be clear, Cardi album, her debut album was fire. Like she has some
fire. It was fire. I'm not saying it wasn't.
Okay,
but I think compared to those who was in the category with, right? I didn't expect her to win it so soon. And everyone knows, I think they pushed her even further because at that time, Nicki and Cardi was in beef. Okay? Like, that, I feel like they wanted to, like, Cardi B rose to fame very quickly to me, and I think she was pushing our faces, right? Let's be honest. Cardi B has a great team. As far as, like, her style, her fashion, her writers, like, I love how they package her. That's something that Megan lacked, right? Megan may be a more talented writer than her, but every Megan Thee Stallion outfit reminds me of a cowboy. She just got on a crop top and some tights. Like every like if you look at her fashion, it's not up to date. Let's talk about her Fashion Nova line. It was trash. It was trash. I compared to Cardi B's Fashion Nova line, which was more classy, right? But then again, there's a lot of things when it comes to, you know, colorism within the rap world. So whatever Cardi can do, you know, Megan cannot do, right? Like she's gonna get under more scrutiny. Like Cardi B can sit there and curse people out with barely improper English, and everyone glorify that. If you put that on someone like Chica or even Tierra Whack or Rico Nasty, they would have got dragged a long time ago. Okay, the antics is more favorable for Cardi B because she's lighter skinned and she's Hispanic or Afro Latino compared to Megan Thee Stallion. I just hope Megan can do a better project. This is where she. I'm happy that. I mean, do Megan deserve all the 4 Grammy nominations? No, not really. But I'm happy that she's winning. Okay, like I feel like I'm tired of her hearing her story. I just want Tory Lanez to go to jail at this point. Like at this point, I feel like we're playing Clue.
I don't think, like even with, you know, Megan, the Grammys are very political, and it's always, you got to also understand who Megan have in her back pocket. She got Jay-Z and Beyonce, which is very friendly with the board of the Grammys, right? So I'm not shocked to see Megan get the press that she getting because she got some powerful people behind the scenes that's pushing her to win. But it doesn't take away your success as an artist if you don't get a Grammy. Because look at Diana Ross. She didn't ever get a Grammy. They only gave her a lifetime achievement, and she should have been had Grammys. But
I agree.
Look at Snoop Dogg. Look at Tupac. It's so many people that you can name that never. Look at Brandy. She should have more Grammys than what she had. Only 1 Grammy, and she had all those incredible bodies of work. I just think they discriminate against people that do R&B. And even with Justin Bieber, because he's white, they put him in a pop category, and he had to come out and say, "Hey, this is an R&B album. I should be in the R&B category. This ain't a pop album." But he's white, so we automatically put you in pop and not R&B.
I agree, and I do think the Grammys is very political. I do think, as far as who they select, you know, Nicki did something a couple of years back when it comes to like the Pope, and you know that was a big setback. And you know there was a lot of things, and she was blacklisted for that. So she's never going to win a Grammy, just like Susan Lucci never won an Oscar, right? Although is it an Oscar or a Globe and Globe? One of those famous things she should have won a long time ago. Nas didn't win any at all. And Black artists always put their success compared to white acceptance, but it's kind of like I'm not an artist, right? So if something so prestigious as the Grammy is something that, you know, gives you that stamp, then I can see why, you know, you may feel well-deserved, although we shouldn't feel like we need the Grammys to feel like we deserve it. The Weeknd deserved to get nominated for every category, and I was shocked. I was like, he didn't get nothing, not one. If I was the Weeknd, I would have performed my whole entire album the day of the Grammys. I would have hit up DJ Nice. I would have hit up some, you know, Timberland and some Swiss Beats, and I was like, look, I want to do a performance. We're doing a whole performance right in my house on the day of the Grammys. He was snubbed and robbed, right? But Abel doesn't need the Grammys. The Grammys need Abel, right? So at the end of the day, I get so tired of like how the Grammys don't really care about Black artists, although we, like a lot of white artists, steal from us in the first place, and we don't get the recognition we need, and then that's completely unfortunate. I would say people who's going to snatch it, Billie Eilish. Although like she just gives me Marilyn Manson type of vibe, and Taylor Swift. Like they're gonna sweep the whole Grammys away. And I am proud that Doja Cat did get nominated. I do think Doja Cat is a very great artist. I don't know, she's like pop and R&B and then rap. She did have like a little setback, you know, about talking about, you know, Black people and stuff. But that's expected from more biracials who have a white mother. Like they have like this self-hate. So I'm not surprised with that at all. I just hope Nicki can be at peace of this, and you know, and I know I heard you threw some shade at Thee Stallion about the Cash App and stuff, and this is the problem. I think what Nicki is experiencing is people will kiss up to her just to get on a record. When Nicki and Megan were on that IG call, they were talking about women who don't like their own rap, right? And basically they were kikiing about basically Cardi B, although it was indirectly. And then Megan went back and made a record with Cardi B. So Nicki's like, all right, like you she's a social climber. That's what Megan Thee Stallion is. She's a social climber. She's like, look, I'm trying to get in where I fit in. I'm trying to be nice to everybody, you know, and I'm going to climb these ranks, whether you like it or not. She had a rapid ride, okay?
Let's just be clear about Megan. Her music is not that iconic. Her sound, everything is sound the same. Where is the meat on her music? When Cardi B, it was a mixture of music on her debut album. This debut album for Megan is not good. I just think that she's overrated and that she's pushed too fast, and she didn't put a lot of time and energy into this first project. It was terrible. I don't know. It's like one or two songs. Maybe it was hot, but it wasn't compared to Cardi B debut album, compared to Pink Friday debut. It don't come close. Let's be clear.
It didn't even scratch the surface. You know why? Because Megan found different ways to talk about her vagina. All right. Now, Nicki, she stated, you know, with Pink Friday, she didn't want to be known as that rapper when she first came out because, you know, she was the only one out. So from start to finish, right? Like, I love Nicki and her three characters, like Roman Zelensky and Nicki Lewinsky. Like, I love the way she changed her voices, you know. But every record on Nicki, the moment of life, bits on them, I just love, you know, Wave Your Hands. I just love how complete that album was. Now, Megan is for the young girls who just want to be on TikTok, you know, just enjoy themselves. So I don't, and I feel like she doesn't have a great team behind her. Cardi B album was lit. Okay, it was very diverse.
It was,
and I love the album.
It was very diverse.
Like, from start to finish, I love the album. I love Cardi.
And let's be clear, because I listened to the album and it was from track to track, gave you a different vibe. And I believe this that project is going to come behind it. It's going to be fire because Cardi B got a better team behind her. Megan, she got to work with her team. She's a new artist, so maybe this next project will be better. But this rollout was terrible. It sucked. Like it really sucked. I just
hope that Megan doesn't become another Normani.
Yes.
Right. I really hope she doesn't become another Normani. Like the last time I heard from Normani was like Motivation, which came out like I think a year ago. It was just horrible, right? I just feel like Megan. I feel like okay, this is what I feel. Cardi didn't have a whole record, you didn't hear from her over like 9 months or maybe a year. Megan was hot in those streets. She had the Nicki Minaj. She had the Beyonce. She had like every, she was on Wiley. So she was hot in those streets. As soon as Megan and Cardi, Cardi is smart. Cardi was like, look, the new girl on the block is Megan. So let me just put her on this new. I prefer Megan versus compared to Cardi B.
Absolutely.
All right. Like, okay. Like Megan versus Carrie Watt. But look who's reaping the success of it. Look who got Billboard Woman of the Year. Cardi B. Cardi B is smart. She's like, I'm not popular. I'm gonna get the new artist to bring me up. Again, working on the backs of Black women to gain success. But Megan's own success is not there when it comes to her own song. Right? Like
it's not.
It's
where she's featured on. And that's what but it's like her own identity. So it really don't get that much that much traction. I want to see how much the album sales going to be, because that's where you clearly see how good your fans are at purchasing the music. So I don't know if the first week sales came out yet or an updated list, because Tory Lanez first week sales was terrible. 6ix9ine first week sales of his album was terrible. So I want to see how Megan Thee Stallion first week sales going to be, because with Cardi B, them sales was great. It was awesome.
It was amazing. She actually built up the anticipation. She actually built up everyone was like, what the hell is WAP? Then she came back with the hairstyle from the 90s, right? I grew up with I'm an 88 baby. So she came with the whole entire swag. Then the pictures, then the vinyl records. I don't know who she has on her squad, but someone need to take a rule. I feel like they put a lot of money into Cardi B. Megan, when Tory came out with her CD, with his CD, talking about the whole event, Megan should have came immediately right after with Shots Fired. Immediately right after. If you're gonna come hard, release that record, because the people want to hear from you. The people, that's how you do rap dishes. You don't wait for a whole album months later to do a rap dish. Like, girl, the edge has died, because then people will look forward to that record for your album. Now your album is gaining heat, right? Now your album is gaining heat. I'm glad she didn't do the Breakfast Club review, because Breakfast Club is very misogynistic. I feel like they would have had a lot of trauma for her, especially Charlamagne the God, and then Angela just sits there like a third wheel, and then DGMZ just acts very clueless. So I wish she did more publicity when it came to this album. I feel like Cardi did her a service to not put in this WAP song for the Grammys, because if she did, I wouldn't be surprised if WAP was very controversial. It keeps the people going. Honestly, I love this song. I love it even more when Plies did a remix of it. Because I'm like, well, this is nasty, and it's worse songs compared to WAP, right? We got My Neck, My Back.
Yeah, because WAP, don't get me wrong, WAP was really good, and the video was awesome, and so it was a great song. Talking about it was controversial, because anytime you're talking about a woman's parts, there's some controversy in that. But it was a great. The rollout was great. The verses was great. Even in the video, you really see Megan was strong. But when you listen to the full unfiltered version, it's Cardi did great and Megan did great. It's a great song, and it's #1 in the country.
It is, but Megan did better.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely,
Megan did.
I feel like Megan should have been 10,000 albums. I think she's scared, in my opinion. I feel like, because remember, Sugar's supposed to be an album and she turned into an EP. This is the problem. Like, a lot of people, will follow you on Instagram and you think you have supporters, but when those albums just come out, it's a whole different story.
Ask Tekashi 6ix9ine. He got the big support on social media, the big support being what do they call that? A troll. But when it was time for that album, they didn't support that album. And it was some sad, disappointing album sales for Tekashi. So you can have all the followers.
But that's because Tekashi's a rat, and I'm from Brooklyn. So I always knew he was going to flop.
The album was a flop. The album was terrible. I don't even think it's because he was a rat. It was the album was terrible. The rollout was terrible. And he didn't put a lot of interest in his album. And he thought they're just going to buy it because I'm Tekashi and I'm a troll. No. I just think Tekashi, as of right now, he need to come out with something better. His lyrics got to be better. His delivery got to be better. He do got some hot songs in his career, but with this album, he just did not deliver. It wasn't even mixed and mastered correctly, in my humble opinion. It wasn't, in my humble opinion.
That's true. But a lot of radio stations and a lot of places did not play his music, right? Because he did have a molestation allegation, or he was guilty of that or something. So he was very controversial himself. So I feel like that translated into his album sales because of who he is and how people just love the antics. They just love the drama of him. But buying CDs, yeah, he got like 2,000 sales or 3,000 sales. I don't know why they're hiding how many records or projecting records that Megan is going to produce. Because sometimes they'll tell you what the
because they know it's going to be low. It ain't going to be no 300,000 or 200,000 the first week. No, it may be 60-some thousand, maybe 680,000. I don't think that she would reach 100,000 the first week. And that would just tell you how her fan base is. And you're blessed when you have a fan base that will purchase your music and that will go and buy your albums. It's not too many people in the industry purchase people albums. You really have to have a good, some people fan base are really good. Nicki got a fan base that will purchase her music. Despite what they say about her, if she drop a project, Lil' Kim, her audience they don't purchase her music, but she got to do a better job putting herself out there to remind your older fans that you still out here. I think Lil' Kim needs to do a versus battle with. I would love to see her and Nicki do one, to be honest, or Lil' Kim and Foxy.
I think Nicki. I think if they did a rap battle, it would not end their beef. I feel like it would intensify more than anything. Nicki gave Kim her flowers many times.
She did.
But I think Little Kim is so upset that Nicki have garnered more attention. Did Nicki take some styles from Little Kim? Yes, she did. But as in everything in music or in show business,
but I would love for them to did what Brandy and Monica did, do a record. I would love to hear that record. And I think it would be great for the culture. And maybe that will be Nicki Minaj Grammy work, because that's Grammy worthy. Because that right then and there, I could just imagine a controversy with it. Who did it better? If it's a hot record, that could possibly help, Nicki get a Grammy, honestly. Or it could honestly help her to be like, okay, she nipped this in the bud, and I don't necessarily see it happen, because maybe with Nicki she would do it, but I think Kim is bitter and upset that she lost that beef. But Lil' Kim didn't do a good job releasing music. She should have, once she got out of prison, Kim should have been releasing albums after albums, but she signed that bad deal and it messed up her entire career. And to this day, she is still suffering for the bad business decision that Kim made. Kim made a lot of nasty, bad decisions, and that's unfortunate.
I agree.
I
agree. And then, when she did release her records after she was praised on the BET Awards or what have you, she only sold like 1,000 copies.
Yeah, it was too late.
At the end of the day,
you got the bill.
At the end of the day, no one is interested for Little Kim. And she changed her face so much.
Yeah,
that she's not so sensitive.
And I think that Kim, she's not really out there like she's supposed to be out there. You got to be visual with your audience and with your base to remind your base that you still here. And Kim still getting that seat of privilege, like, hey, I ain't got to do this. I'm Lil' Kim. Yes, you do. You got to work hard like you're a new artist. You got to remind your fans, hey, and then you got to also learn how to get newer fans that are younger, that don't know about you, into what you're doing. So I just think Kim, I think she need a documentary, number one. And number two, I think that she need a biopic. Once she do that to remind the people who she is and her story, maybe that will garner support. I think she need a book. People want to learn more about Lil' Kim, in my humble opinion, that she's not telling the world.
Brooklyn, I don't want to know about Little Kim.
You don't want to know about the plastic surgery, the beatings, the her not tricking, her crew turning against her and Biggie. I think people want to hear that story. She have a very interesting story as a Black woman to go through what she went through. I would love to see her a biopic of Lil' Kim. Me personally, I would love to see it. I think it would be great for the culture. I don't know why she's not even negotiating that with a Netflix. I would love to see it on Netflix or Lifetime or whomever or BET.
I mean, Nicki and Little Kim did do Freaky Girl together, and that was awesome within itself. I just think, I mean, I'm just gonna give credence to Nicki's Queen album, that got platinum. And remember, Nicki don't have radio play. She doesn't get radio play, right, as much. And still, like, Nicki have a strong fan base. I mean, I am a Barb. I mean, I mean, I'm not like those stan, but I do defend Nicki because, you know, she's been in the game for 10 years and still going strong. For over 10 years, over a whole decade, she still has the fan base. Like, she tell her bars one thing and they immediately do it. Like, it's just bananas. And that's what I love.
But she worked for that. She built that up from her mixtape days, and she never let her fans down. She keep feeding her fans good content, good music, and Nicki never gave you like lukewarm material. Like, she have definitely stayed relevant and all these years. She stayed relevant. She never let her fans down, and her fans always there for her, because even when Nicki had the baby, she's still on social media posting, still reminding her fans, hey, I'm still here. I ain't gone nowhere. And Nicki still will take risks by working with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and she don't care. She always going to make sure that she's a part of the conversation.
Exactly. And that's what makes she's queen status. Like, let's be honest. Like, she's like the most followed rapper right now, female rapper. Like, Nicki, I feel like sometimes the YouTube streets or the Twitter streets or Instagram streets is kind of boring without Nicki. Granted, I don't like her love life, right? I feel like she downgraded like a lot of Black women who's successful kind of do. I feel like I don't like the husband that she has, okay? Like, and I'm so grateful she didn't have a girl, that she had a little boy, okay? I don't like, as far as her love life, I don't agree with her decision. As far as her pen game and the amount of features she's on, like, I love it. I want her to go back to how she rapped on Pop Smoke album song, Welcome to the Party. Like, I love when she gets very gritty, like when she did the Ciroc record a couple of years back. I like when she talked that street talk, okay, or that drill music type of things, okay? Like, I just love how current she is, no matter what she is. And sometimes some girls try to look like her. I don't know, but I feel like Cardi is going through a lot, been through a lot of surgery. That sometimes when I saw a picture, I thought that was Nicki Minaj. Like, I mean, what would be big for the culture if Nicki and Cardi did a song together? Is that going to happen? No. Is it going to happen? No. Okay? When we like this, maybe, I feel like it'll be good, but after Motorsport and after the lies that Cardi B did, and then the lies about, you know, Nicki Minaj talking about Cardi B's son or daughter or whatever, which was all a lie. After Cardi B called Black women roaches, after Cardi B called a Black woman child a dead monkey, after Cardi B called the Lady of the Shade woman, the founder, a lot of she says a lot of problematic things, drugging dudes. Then her gang affiliation, like, she should have been over a long time ago.
I feel
but
that.
You know, America.
Well, thank you for that. I'm gonna boot the lines back, but thank you, caller.
No problem. I know you're before
they can call back in. No, it was good. Thank you for calling in. All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna boot it back.
So thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Give me a second, you guys. Y'all was like, oh, we need new callers. Y'all gotta call in. Y'all be calling at the last minute, and then we'll bring it to a close. So I'm open the lines back up for a new caller. If anybody else want to call in and speak on the situation, I'm not rushing people off the show today because I didn't give y'all a live yesterday, so y'all really are getting it that way. And I think we got to do another live later on today. I got to check with my people and see. So I'm doing another live later on today. Okay, let me boot the lines back. All right, the lines are back up. So if anybody else want to call in, the number is 646-716-8447. We are streaming on YouTube and we're streaming on Station Head. I would have did like an after show on Station Head, but I stayed too long on YouTube. Okay, but we are on Station Head too, so make sure y'all jump over on Station Head as well. Let y'all know. Comment below.
If you're so now, press
Somebody
1.
Said,
to hear important instructions, press 2.
Somebody AKL said Mod Radio. Oh, don't go.
Your show is scheduled to start in 26 seconds.
So callers are calling in. Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay, wait a minute. Once it boots up, then I'll.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds.
So
4,
come up.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so if you're calling in, the number is 646.
Blog Talk Radio.
All right, let's go to the first caller. All right, 5840, call you on air.
Hey, Wally, I just want to say with the Tasha K topic, everyone that's on YouTube is making a coin off of Tasha K. Whenever you put Tasha K name in the title, you're making a coin, okay? I wish people would stop clickbaiting and saying negative things about the case. Is it in black and white? I came in late to the message, to the show, Wally. Is it in black and white saying that Tasha K dropped the case, lawsuit?
I didn't read that. I read some court. I didn't read that part. No, I just think people just run.
Yeah, because you have a lot of YouTubers talking about Tasha K in a negative way, but not presenting black and white. Where is the receipt that Cardi B allegedly supposed to be doing all of this? You guys are just talking nonsense to get clicks and views off of Tasha K. Right. And I'm an idiot because I clicked on a damn link. Stop clickbaiting.
Right. And then they say Tasha K is losing. How is she losing? They still having a lawsuit. Like they're still going back and forth. But go ahead.
And if that's the case, I want to know who is the source that's telling you guys this information.
These are people, they sit on the phone, they think of these lies to put her name in the title, saying that Tasha, even with the whole Tasha K and Storm, they have ran with so many narrative, and guess what? Storm and Tasha still working together. Out of all them lives, they are still working together.
Speaking about Tasha K and Storm, I remember when Tasha K came on your platform, and I, the icon from New York, asked Tasha K, when are you going to give Wiley a chance? When are you going to work with Wiley?
Yes.
I brought that up.
You did.
Wiley didn't go and hunt Tasha K down. Oh, I want to work with you. I want to work with you. No, I asked the question.
Yeah,
and Tasha K gave the answer. She would.
Yeah,
and Tasha K also said that she would help you on your credit.
She did say that.
What's the update on that?
She did, and she came on. We have the lady Winnie, All You Need Is Credit, came through.
Yes, I see that.
And she came on the show. Did you see that? Yes.
And in my eyes, she's the queen of YouTube.
Yes. Come on, that's what I'm saying. Like, and she has helped so many people. So when people diss her, they're just doing it to hate, and they just want to hate on a successful woman. But that ain't gonna stop her growth. She's gonna always be successful.
And also about Jason Lee, because someone brought this up. Also, I want to give a shout out before that to the caller that called in prior, and all callers that come in, new callers. Thank you for supporting the Wiley Show, and thank you for streaming on platforms besides YouTube. Yeah, because I do have you on my flat screen TV on YouTube, and I have you right now on Station.
Yes, go ahead and talk. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Go ahead, tell them.
So I also want to say about the Jason Lee situation. Jason Lee is a user, just like Amal Wiggins is a user. They're both using each other. Okay? They're both using each other. Amal Wiggins is trying to get the next come up. What can I do? What can I do? Let me get under Jason Lee and find out what's going on. Let me get in. Let me get in. And while Jason Lee is using him for his clicks and views. About last night's show, because I watched it, Funky Dineva looked boring as hell. Yes, when he read is the key, but in all reality, he looked bored. Come on, you know? But I'm just here. Once again, thanks everyone for showing love to the Wiley Show. We really appreciate everyone. Please tell a friend to subscribe to the Wiley Show and also a station head. We're trying to make Wiley get his numbers up. Okay? The more numbers, the better.
I want to say this because you said something about the Jason Lee piece, and I agree. He do uses Ahmad Wiggins, and I've always said this. And of course, Ahmad Wiggins' defense, he said, "Well, I'm not going to drag him because you never know what opportunity is going to come." I agree with you on that. You never know, but I would say this though: you need to be on Hollywood Unlocked on iHeartRadio. I've always said that. Because when he goes on,
but did you catch the shit? Did you watch it last night? Sorry to cut you off, Molly. Did you watch it last night?
I didn't catch it last night. What was said last night?
Okay, being that you just made it hot with that big platform.
What was that?
Hollywood Unlocked, correct?
Yeah, you said
big platform, Hollywood Unlocked.
Yeah, Hollywood Unlocked.
He said he wanted to get Marlo, or if I'm not mistaken, Marlo or Nene Leakes on Hollywood Unlocked. So why not Ahmad Wiggins on Hollywood Unlocked as opposed to Gag Nation?
Come on, it's a difference, and I'll be trying to tell.
I like Ahmad. Don't get me wrong. I'm here for the key. But yes, Ahmad came on to Gag Nation and made it hot and brought his people.
He did.
And they were going, Cash App and stuff like that. He did his thing. So why not the next step and export him to Hollywood? But
Ahmad Wiggins also have to understand his self-worth, and sometimes you got to put your foot down and be like, okay, I went on your show twice because they're getting the Fox Soul deals. They get even. Let's be clear, and that's something that Ahmad Wiggins have to work on, maybe with his team. And you never know. I don't know if he's negotiating this or not, but he should have a show on Fox Soul. If they giving Funky Dineva a show on Fox Soul, Ahmad Wiggins need a show on Fox Soul. If they're giving,
and I agree 100%
because he offers the ratings. Like, let's be clear on that, and that comes with you got to pay your dues, and you got to know the people that's actually in the business and in the industry as well. And that's something that Funky know these people in the business as well as Jason Lee. My prayer is that Jason Lee is guiding Ahmad Wiggins and giving him those people that can put him on, and others just using him for Gag Nation. That's my prayer is I'm being optimistic that he's telling, this is the producer that you need to contact, etc.
And I agree with that. Let's put it in the atmosphere because we're not in the background, so we don't know. We're only speaking about what we see.
And we only speaking about what we see, because that's my only. But if you're not having those conversations about our producer or this person, this executive, etc., then what are you over there for? And I hope that these executives are watching the Ahmad Wiggins show and say, hey, let's put them on Fox Soul. Because, Fox Soul give you a coin, even though they throw shade at Fox Soul, but they pay you to do Fox Soul. They pay you, even though Ahmad Wiggins show quality, hell, it's better than Fox Soul. Because half the guests that's on Fox Soul got them janky webcams, and with Ahmad Wiggins production, it's better than Gag Nation. Hell, it's better than Hollywood Unlocked, the quality that the band brings. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I think Ahmad Wiggins got to fight harder because he is a dark-skinned gay guy, and sometimes when they already gave a gay man a platform, they really don't want too many other gay men, because they gave Hollywood, like then they gave fucking that either. And maybe Ahmad Wiggins got to learn how to be mainstream because he's so unfiltered. But I would love to see him on other platforms. You got to know,
put it on and put it off.
Yeah, and so I just think, I don't know if that's the case. And then another thing too, maybe he got to pay his dues more and more. But I will tell you that Jason is using Ahmad Wiggins for them, for Gag Nation. But when Jason Lee bring any other guests, it don't compare with the viewership that Ahmad Wiggins people bring. It doesn't. I was watching. I didn't watch it all the way through. When Funky Dineva, I couldn't even watch it because I'm like, Funky Dineva ain't got on his wig. So
Funky Dineva threw a little shade in the beginning. She threw a little shade because I'm one of the girls, so I catch the shade.
What shade did she
and
threw?
And it was towards Jason Lee.
She threw shade.
Well, to what I got from the segment, Jason Lee thought she was going to come up with the hair, the Funky Dineva, but he came in as Pew. So Jason, Funky Dineva was like, I'm not getting paid unless I'm getting paid. I'll be Funky Dineva.
Well, that's right.
That was shade. I don't think she got paid on Jason Lee's show last night.
No.
I guess it was
I just think it was a collaboration.
They can switch it and make it. They can switch it and make it seem like a publicity stunt, PR. We're promoting Fox Soul.
Yeah, and because they're both on Fox Soul and stuff like that. But what Fox Soul need, let's be clear, Fox Soul needs somebody like the Wiley Show, the My Wicked Show, people that are entertaining. Because a lot of these people, let's be clear, fucking that nigga, he's kind of dry right now. I missed him when the man was on crack, and I don't too much care for him now. Jason Lee have always been boring. I'm looking for the new talent because these people, they've been doing this forever. When the new folks gonna come up? I'm just sitting here just wondering. But I miss him when he was on crack and he would wear the wigs. I don't like the version of him now. I do miss the antics that, fucking that he were delivering, but now I'm just not into his content like that. That's just my humble opinion. I'm just not.
Yeah, one thing on Funky that I never mentioned that I didn't really like, because everyone should have a chance. New, old, in between, everyone should have a chance. He said to me about Nene having the gay guys on the show with Nene. She should have hired him or Jason Lee or someone that's been in the industry. I mean, you could say yeah, and then you could say no.
Because they wanted new. Some people
want fresh talent,
right? And then some people, right? They want new voice. And then sometimes you take all the jobs. Then what about the people that's coming up? They're not able to get no jobs. See, that's the problem. They want and the reason why fucking I never criticize Nene is because she didn't book him. But are you going to talk about when you was sucking that coat allegedly and you lost the job with the that show that was supposed to come on TV One, Sister Circle? So I'm just saying, everybody's not going to hire you, Funky Not Even. You're not the only gay guy that can roast and gag. It's plenty of gay men that can read and roast. And so I just think that Nene had a right to get up and coming talent and versus them want to deal with the other people that's already known. Maybe she want to bring other new people up. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all with that. Getting other people a chance.
But speaking on Nene now, sorry to cut you off. Speaking on Nene now, is to read her as well, because stop using the gays for props, which I do agree with that. But my thing is, you're supposed to be a rich bitch. You're cashing a Donald Trump check. You should still have money from that check because you are rich bitch. So you should have known that you were going to get criticized. So therefore, you should have hired production. You should have hired wardrobe for those guests on your show or those co-hosts on your show, because
and my thing is no excuse. It's no excuse because she's in Atlanta.
The girls were going to read. The girl.
Yes, and you can't be looking like that. You're supposed to be doing a show. And Nene definitely could have called some cameramen and could have had them working. You know what I'm saying? It's plenty people with production skills in Atlanta could have took that show to the next level, production wise. I just think that Nene wanted to
hire
be cheap.
The wardrobe stylist, purchase the clothes, and then return it like y'all do.
I think Nene wanted to be cheap. She wanted to be cheap and not pay folks and just put it out there, and they dragged it because it was low budget, low quality. You coming off a Bravo and your production company ain't got no HD cameras and no editors. Hell, they could have hired Oliver, T.S. Madison editor. He could have did a good job with the production. Hell, they could have called Tasha K husband. He would have did an incredible job with the production.
She could have hired. She's going to call me. I would have swiped my American Express. I have to have a contract that I'm getting my money back.
Right. I'm reading 2 comments on Station Head. Someone said this on Station Head. They said Ahmad be living his best life, and y'all stay pressed talking about him. Some of y'all just support Wiley because y'all hate Ahmad. No, some people support me because they support me and they support.
That's not the case. I've followed Ahmad from Facebook days.
Come on.
I like Ahmad Wiggins, but when he get cocky, I don't like the cockiness.
Right. It's just the cocky.
He made Ahmad Wiggins to what he is. Don't switch up.
Right.
Don't turn your YouTube to subscribers only. That turned me off.
Right.
Because before subscribers only, you were regular.
Right. And then what I don't like too is demanding your subscribers just to support you only and not nobody else. I have an issue with that. And y'all know I have issue with that. I have an issue with that. Or using other people's content like he did with the other guy that's coming up, Willie, that's coming up. Very adorable, by the way.
Yeah.
And if I was into guys,
I heard Willie from you, so I subscribed to him.
Yeah.
Because of
and Willie had a right, and he tried to, and did what gets me with that, he tried to drag Willie. And he was like, he's Wiley 2.0. Don't put my name in it. Y'all had y'all own. See, what I didn't like, they had their own issue. And the Wiggins pretty much didn't put respect on Willie's name. And he didn't like that Willie was getting clout. And Willie didn't sit there and suck his peen, like these other guys that's coming up trying to suck his peen for attention. He didn't do that.
His ground,
he didn't do that. And Willie stood his ground, and he stayed dedicated with his audience. And you just can't be in hope that he put you on. And what he does is with the boy chat, oh my God. He said, I don't know if I'm going to put people in my house. Well, then don't do it. Don't do it, because it's just like, don't overthink it. Because if you overthink stuff like that, it would never get done. Okay. And if he was smart, you should have put Willie on that, because it add controversy to the show and make people watch. Everybody should not be into the guy should just kiss your butt. That's gonna make a boring panel. It gotta be people that's on there that's gonna call you out, and that's make a good show. And that's why I don't too much like watching Hollywood Unlocked like that, because it's just like they don't want to challenge Jason Lee's opinion. It's like he dominates everything. That makes a boring show, in my humble opinion. And then when he put it out there, oh, see, I'm so glad that I ain't put Wiley 2.0 on there. Like, no, his name is Willie. His name is not Wiley. He have his feelings. He have his understanding. What Amal Wiggins tried to do, he tried to go on that man's show and spin a narrative and tried to promote Jason Lee on the show, and Willie hanged up the phone. I was in the bushes. I ain't saying nothing. I kept quiet, but I watched it because he tried his best to spin this narrative to make Willie look stupid and make him look like I'm the best in this business. No, ain't nobody gonna all kiss your butt. Some people gonna kick you in your butt, and you just got to accept it. Everybody's not gonna kiss it. Everybody's not gonna kiss my butt. But when you get in that seat of, I don't know if that's being narcissistic, when you get so cocky, you think you the best thing smoking. You don't think like everybody got to kiss up to you. And I noticed that with him and others. He's not the only one. There's other people that say that too. They want everything to be, you cannot criticize me. No. And baby, one thing I learned this business, you're going to be criticized. When you get on these television networks, they're going to criticize you. You're not exempt from being criticized, period. And I don't care how you try to spin a narrative. People going to criticize you. It is what it is. And ain't no stopping that. And then he say, well, I don't want to do a live. I do pre-recorded because people building channels off of me. Nigga, you built a channel off Tasha K. So what are you going to try to stop the next person from picking up and doing the same formula that you've been doing all your career as a YouTuber, but you don't want nobody else to do it? You need to sit down somewhere and humble yourself. And that's what I don't like about him. And that's what we clash at. Because he be so, I don't want people to build channels off my name. You built it off Tasha K name. You built it off these black women names. So people going to in return build it off you. Also. And T.S. Madison, come on. So it's going to, somebody going to build their channels with your name. It is what it is. Game, this is just the industry that you're in.
Game.
This is the business.
Game.
And you can't get upset about that. You can't.
But I do want to say this before I get off the phone line, because I know other people need to call in. With Jason Lee, the gremlin thing is so old now. So can we just get over that situation?
And he would come out better inviting Tasha K
around the corner
on his show.
You're talking about Tasha K and then Storm Monroe, and then you guys don't say their name. I mean, it's late. Like, come on, it's late. And get your production together. You want to have all these gags, effects, all these soundboards, and you don't know what button is what button. You're doing too much, in my honest opinion.
But
if that's the case, hire Amal Wiggins.
Okay,
your
or hire Tasha. You talk about her, but baby, Tasha K production is A1. It's better than some people on television that be on these television shows with that fuzzy equipment, especially the ladies on The Real. I don't know what they doing with their quality, and her quality is on point. So I'm like, you criticizing Tasha, but her quality is on point, and her ratings is stronger. And you would think Jason Lee ratings would be stronger because he got Hollywood Unlocked. But the ratings are very low compared to these other bloggers. Just my humble opinion about
Well, he better follow these. He better follow these upcoming YouTubers and put Tasha K in the title.
Instead of calling her Gremlin, and might as well just because we know who you're talking about, just put an address on it, as they say. So that was the icon.
I just want to say thank you. Keep up the good job.
Thank you.
Keep up the good job, and thank you for streaming on multiple platforms.
But thank you. You know they're gonna drag us because they're gonna say we's obsessed with a model because you know they're gonna drag us later. So don't be shocked that you're getting dragged on station.
I like the damn boy, but it is what it is.
Don't get dragged. Don't be shocked. You know.
Also about the Grammy, before I go, I told you before I used to intern for Rockefeller Records back in the days. They have a budget. I mean, before back in the days, it wasn't any streaming. So back in the days, they have a budget to purchase albums away to fans. So if that's the case, why they can't have a budget to pay the stream? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, you know they pay. You know, a lot of these labels have never stopped doing payola. A lot of these artists, they can create. A lot of these labels doing it other creative ways. Be like, oh, we ain't gonna bring our guests on here unless you give us more plays. So you already know a lot of that's still going on in the business. I don't think that would ever stop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much, Wally.
Thank you, Icon. Thank you so very much.
Have you been smelling like $1 million?
Yes,
lately?
I have. But, you know, wait a minute. I have not been using it unless I'm going out because I don't want to use it at work. But I have it right here. I have the box right here. And thank you. Thank you. I have the box right here. Thank you.
No problem.
All right.
And you don't need to spray more than once or two sprays.
Yes.
Okay?
Uh-huh.
Just one or two sprays. It lasts long. All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, okay, I'll check. Okay. All right. So yes. Oh gosh, somebody always calling me and it boosts me out of station here. All right, let's go to this caller. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air. Hello. Did you hang up? Okay, they hung up. All right. So if you're on the air, if you're gonna call in, the number is 646-716-8447. 646-716-8447. Give me a second. Icon's very sweet. So we said what we said on the show. Okay. I know y'all loved us. I know a lot of people going to criticize us. Well, we've been on here for 3 hours, man. This feel like a My Radio episode. Been on here for 3 hours. This feel like a My Radio. 1 or 2 sprays. All you need, Wiley. He right about you only need like one, and it smells really, really good. I can't wait. Maybe when I go to my other date, I will put this on. Really, really be nice. Okay, we love the Icon. Shout out to the people that called in. I want to make sure everybody able to call in today because we're not rushing people off the air today. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hey.
How are you?
All right.
Okay, I have a few questions for you.
Go ahead.
Do you think it's entertaining for a person to tell a lie on you?
I don't think that it's entertaining for the lies. Okay, it all depends upon what it is. But with the Tasha K piece, when it comes to this situation, I want to put that in context. With Tasha K, with the Star Marie, with Cardi B in it, Star Marie said the lie about the herpes bumps. Let's be crystal clear on that. And Tasha K interviewed Star Marie on it. And I think people keep giving Star Marie a pass when it was Star Marie that said the stuff about Cardi, and Tasha K interviewed Star Marie, and that was that. But you know, it is what it is. The consequences will be you can get sued. Anybody can get sued in this business.
Correct. But my question to you was, do you feel like it's entertaining to tell a lie on somebody?
I think some people think so. Look at Fox News. They lie all the time and they think it's entertaining.
But
what I'm telling you, I'm speaking
about you.
I'm speaking more so for the viewers. They watch
No,
Fox News. They watch tabloids every single day. This has nothing to do with me. I'm just only one person. But when you sit here on these platforms, the tabloids, Fox News, any of these people, they sit here and they watch these lies. That's why the tabloids were able to garner millions of subscriptions. It's about the people. I'm telling you, the people does that all day long.
I didn't call you to dispute. I wanted to have an intelligent
Again,
conversation with
I'm
you.
giving you an answer. It may not be an answer you don't like, but for the people, they consume these lies.
You about you yourself. I'm talking about you.
It's not about me. It's about the people. The people love it, sit here and they consume it, and they will not stop.
Personal opinion, Wiley, but you're not.
Again, I'm giving you the opinion of the people.
Okay, so Wiley, so was it entertaining for
again, even with the people when they get up on the platform and lied about the Wiley Show? They sat there and they consumed that content. It was a lie. I know the direction you're going, but Wiley, was it entertaining when they lied on you? I didn't like it, but the people, they watched it daily. So you can get on your platform and lie about people, make series about people. It is what it is. Then you have to do what Cardi did or what others did, get your lawyers involved, etc. It goes that way. I'm not exempt for people to not lie on me. I am a public figure. People are going to lie. It is what it is. You can't stop it. You're going to. Only advice I can give my mentor is to have a lawyer on the retainer to file your suits. And sometimes it ain't even worth the suing these people, because half the people that's lying, they ain't got nothing to even get. Because I went out to somebody, they ain't have nothing. Living with their mamas, got places and their auntie names, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's so sad, but people do that. They will allow you to build their channels up. I've seen it because it was done to me. It was done to me, and it does not feel good. But the people, they watch it. I'm like, God damn, y'all sitting here watching this shit, and it's sitting here and it's a damn lie. But it's entertaining because they're doing this. It's just entertaining. That's what it is. The person told me, and the person told me, say, "Hey, Wiley, I know they lying, but it's so entertaining. I like listening to it." I'm like, at least you honest, because that's what you understand. If you know how to dress up a lie right, you can build your channel. It's just the business of it. It ain't nothing to stop it. Ain't nothing to stop it. I honestly thought she just wanted Wiley. No, what she wanted is she gonna spin this narrative. Well, Wiley, they lied on you. Did that make you feel good? It didn't. But once I learned what people be doing, I don't even take it personal. If it gets too off left, you get your lawyers involved, you go research them, etc. But you can't stop them, because you can stop that person and the next person can pick up a lie. Then the next person, it's just what it is. People lie about people every day. They lie about Beyonce. They lie about Jay-Z. They lied, hell, they just lied on, well, they said this about 50 Cent, not 50 Cent. They said this about Will Smith, that Will Smith sucked Quincy Jones' peen to get that show. So it's a lot of people that sit here and does a lot of lies, and it's nothing else you can do about it. And you can't stop it. It's like, you really can't. You can try, but you can't. They said things about Charlamagne the God. They said, hell, somebody just got on the platform one time and said, well, Miles Wiggins have sex parties, and he have all these sex parties with his man and get people drunk at the sex parties. And I'm like, it just, people make these lies and salacious lies up. And I could have did a whole series about that, but I didn't do this series about that. Could have did it. Still could have did it. Could have did it. Easily could have did that series, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Could have did the series, but I didn't do the series, okay? But it was like a whole lie that he was having all these sex parties with people in Brooklyn, New York. It was somebody wrote me a whole email saying he's having all these sex parties and all him and his man. And I'm like, what? Really? I could do it. I could do a whole series. Could do it. But I have integrity. I didn't do it. Okay? I had integrity. We're not talking about that. We're talking about I had integrity, but I didn't do it. People are entertained by lies. There's nothing you can do about it. It's not. And they lied about me, and I'm immune to it, because it's just be like, child, they just be saying some stuff. Just like one person, oh my God, they got on my show and Let me just tell you how a lie can just go out. I don't know if it's the lie or the truth, but I'm gonna just say this. I interviewed 2 people from G Status, ATL Hustle, and this is all like allegedly. This is all like allegedly, right? He was like, well, Wiley, he said that you drugged him and for an interview. And so he came on, and the guy came on the show. We talked about it, and he showed me the receipts of the lie that they told. And I knew where the lie came from, but I wanted to see the proof from him. So he showed me the receipts of who sent him the DMs, the person that sent him the DMs. I saw it posted on my Patreon, but it's nothing more I can say. But it was like, people say different things, and you got to be very, even myself, you have to be very cautious because of what was out there in the streets, that you have to watch who you have in your home, who you interview, everything like that. And then when he said it, he apologized. He was like, no, I did not put that out there. I was repeating what somebody else said. And I was like, okay, I understand it. Couldn't take it personal because it was sent to that man DMs. And then August, okay, he came on the show for the Real Hot Boys of Houston, and he's good looking. He's good looking. Good looking. He came on, he was like, Wiley don't do that. He's a whole vibe, great guy. He came on, and people was like, if Wiley drugging people, why in the world would he not, like, August is very attractive and nothing, like, come on. So it's just, you know, people will say different stuff, y'all. It's nothing you can do. The higher you go up, the more they will say filthy lies about you. That's just what it is. Because August came, he came to my house very attractive. No, he's a very attractive guy. Very attractive. And if I was into dudes like that, I would date somebody like August. You know, but nothing. He came on and easily defended me like, no, Wiley don't do all this stuff at all. Yes. They said, Wiley, you just said you didn't answer a question. You're talking in circles because you know she has a point. Where's the call? Did you hang? I know her point, and I answered the question. It is what it is. If you don't like it, go to the Weeknd show and tell him, did you answer the question? He'll cuss you out. He will block you and remove you from it. So if I don't want to answer the question, I don't have to answer a question. Hell, this is the Wiley Show. You go and you ask Millie if she don't want to answer the question, and watch how she'll cuss you out if she don't want to answer the question. This is the Wiley Show. If you don't like the kind of question I answer, go to somebody else's show and bring it up. Sure, talk about why you didn't answer the question. Y'all don't go to these other blogs. You go there if you want to. If they don't want to answer, they'll cuss you out, block you, and tell you to send them $20. They'll cuss you out, block you, and they'll tell you, send me $20. Somebody keeps saying, are you suppressing your attraction to man? No, I'm not suppressing nothing. I'm just telling you my opinion. Are you suppressing? Okay, now the question was, so the people that are coming in, she was going to say, was it like that when they did a series, when my biggest friend did a whole series of lies, we got our lawyers involved, we talked to some of his family members, etc. And they apologized, and we backed down because I was really about to go at it. Baby family members, daddies, mamas, grannies, everybody was going to get it. But I didn't do it. I said, no, I'm not going to. I'm gonna stop. And some other people that was a part of the lie, they will start calling me. I couldn't name some names, but one particular blogger, he defends Ahmad Wiggins so much. He loved him, but he didn't like it because he felt convicted. He was like, Wiley, I don't believe these lies about you. And I'm like, why y'all saying this stuff about Wiley? But he said it privately. Said it privately. That's why we have to block him because he ain't strong enough. Then he came to Dallas. Oh, Wiley, I want to meet you. I want to meet you, Wiley. I want to meet you. I want to see. We didn't meet him. We wasn't falling for the you ain't gonna meet me. Meet Ahmad Wiggins and them. Because if we would have met, you'd have saw how much it was a vibe. Because I would have recorded it. It would have been a good vibe. If you'd have lost your friendship with Ahmad Wiggins. So I did you a good favor because you want to be with Ahmad Wiggins. But it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Ahmad Wiggins ain't want a man teeth all jacked up. Ahmad Wiggins don't want no man with teeth all jacked. His teeth is messed up. He got to get his teeth all together. He don't want no man with jacked up teeth when his man that he got teeth look good, very attractive. I seen his boyfriend. He don't want you. I'm just saying. Okay. Anywho, so that's what happened. He had got on the phone and he said, "Oh my God, this was so wrong," and blah, blah, blah. And I knew this just came from Ahmad Wiggins. I knew where it came from. It came from Ahmad Wiggins because they were trying to oppress him. It didn't stop me. No advertising dollar stopped. We grew in subscriptions, grew in viewership. We are strong. And then they got other shows. And then they was like, okay, you could delete the videos because we don't want people to think that you got this show because of the Wiley Show. We want to because they're going to be on Chasing LA. So Ahmad Wiggins had a phone conversation. This person told me, and I'm telling it today. He called me. He said, yeah, Ahmad Wiggins told him to delete the videos because you don't want people to think that you got on this show talking about Wiley. I'm like, that's fine and everything like that. Was Salacious lies and stuff like that. We'll just call his family again like we did. We was really going to go at war, and I was going to start my series. I was going to start my series, and my series would have been in strong facts about calling black women monkeys. I was going to bring black women on about how did they feel about that comment. I was going to start my series, but I didn't start it. I could start it, could do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk with my editor today. Maybe we crack up a couple of black dark-skinned women that felt offended by that monkey comment, but I didn't do it. I could have started. Could have did some digging about the cocaine, snorting coke, and rooms and all that. I know some people too. I could have started a series too, and it would have been entertaining. It wouldn't have put you to sleep. So, but anywho, but we I stopped. Thanks to Tasha K. Tasha K called me. She said, Wiley, don't start that series. Don't do it. I was like, okay, I'm ready. All right. I'm gonna stay classy. I could have did I could have easily did the series. Could have did the series, but we ain't do it. But I talked with Tasha K. She talked me out of it. She said, Wiley, don't do the series. Don't do it. Don't do the series. Don't do it, Wiley. So I said, no, Tasha, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna stay classy. Could have did it, dog. He's joking, Megan said. Okay. We got 200 some odd people, but to that call, I answered her question. We thank her for her opinion, but that's what people do. They will sit and they will lie on you and stuff like that. They would definitely do it, and it's none that you can do. Just like people all up on Ahmad Wiggins' nutsack because they want some of that Ahmad Wiggins pain. I'm like, these people is like so crazy. And I wish I could have a conversation with Ahmad Wiggins' boyfriend, be like, do you see what they trying to do? But I know what I don't. I'm like, what y'all that trying to sleep with Ahmad? He got a whole boyfriend, and his boyfriend look good. Good looking guy. Got his pictures, and so I might blow it up and put it on my wall. Who knows? I might blow it up and put it on my wall. I might blow it up and put it on my wall. Who knows? I'll see about that. I don't know. Okay. They said you did answer the question. I answered the question in the Wiley way. Okay. No, I'm not showing y'all the picture. I'm not. The person gave me the pictures, and I was like, oh wow, if I was into guys, I would definitely show it. But I said, no, I'm not going to show the picture because then you all would have dragged me and said I'm a stalker and would have said all these type of things. So I did not show the picture, but we have them. We have it. Okay. Not just mad. He bad out and got him nowhere. He stay losing. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I drop the cash out. You might get it. If I was into guys, I would definitely post the picture, but I'm not into guys like that. So it is what it is. It is what now watch they're gonna be saying this. Wiley is only saying it to get these women to donate. He's pretending to like women. These the same people. If they oh, come on now. Come on now. Stop it. Stop it. You don't know who I like. Okay. They said if I was into guys, I would definitely post it. This is my personal opinion. Getting Wiley together. I am behind in the video. Happy holidays. Hey, Tea Time. How you doing, Tea Time? How you doing, Tea Time? I love you, Tea Time. Play the piano in the back, please. No, this not the piano. I don't own it. It's a green screen. It's a green screen. They said, Wiley, leave me on the last time you had some kitty cat. I had some 10 years ago. 10 years ago, okay? Had some 10 years ago. I got a question on the chat. They want to ask me. Somebody in the chat asked me a question. They said, is Storm straight in your opinion? Storm is straight. Okay. I had a conversation with him. He gets a lot of punani. So people, they just be saying this. He have a lot of women that he deals with. And so many people, I told him, I said, why don't you get an OnlyFans? He'd be like, Wiley, I don't want to do that. I said, get an OnlyFans and all that type of stuff. That'll shut it down. Get your OnlyFans, screw all them women. It will shut the rumors down, you know. But it's okay, you know. Let's go. Wiley, are you still doing a documentary on your life? Yes, I am still doing a documentary on my life. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. They said Storm is not straight. That's your opinion. I said he is straight, and nobody's going to change my opinion and stuff like that. If just because he refused your punani does not mean that that man is not straight, okay? Okay? Somebody said, y'all dudes are confused. I'm not confused. I know what I like. I like punani, okay? Somebody said he knows too much gay lingo. It's weird. They say he continued to live his life to F those who are so concerned with sexuality. They said, why are people obsessed with this man's sexuality? He's bi. Who cares? Right. They be obsessed with my personal sexuality. I'm like, I just shared it. It's just entertaining for me. They said, why these men on YouTube lying about their life? They say, I get bisexual advice from you. Thank you. I know what I like. So people can say what they want to say. We don't give y'all too much gay lingo on this show. We try to keep it neutral. Ain't no straight man going to sit up there and ask how big and long another man wood is. He's entertaining. It was an entertaining question. Controversial equals dollars, and that's why he's able to afford to Alexis. That's why he's able to afford all that stuff. People don't know how they're going to act if they're not rich and become rich. They said, Wiley, do you want a lot of kids? Yes, I want 6 kids, 4 boys and 2 girls. That's what I want. I want 6 kids, 4 boys and 2 girls. Ain't no woman paying to see Storm. They say I get very much 100% homosexual vibe from Wiley. Y'all stop playing. Here we go. You don't know me, but you know it is what it is. For the cause, I don't get mad when people have their opinion. That's your opinion about me. You don't know me personally. Welcome. I don't think Storm is. Why are they so concerned about Storm? Why is y'all so concerned? Why y'all don't go ask him that? Because y'all know the moderator is gonna block you. But over here, we welcome it, okay? What else they gotta say in the comments? What else? Y'all got a lot of stuff to say in the comments. Post other questions up. 6 good luck, but I can't handle 1. Yeah, I want 6. I want 3, 4 boys and 2 girls. Did I say that? I want a lot of kids. I want a lot of kids, honestly. I want a lot of kids. And my wife definitely got to be a good cook because I love to eat. Make you talking about your chat, so I say in my opinion. Yes. Hey, Neek. How you doing, Neek? A lot of Black American women seem to have this mentality when it comes to Black humble men like Storm. Yeah. I went to the mall and came back home and you still alive. Yes, I am still alive. His sexuality has been a topic. Folks be so invested in other folks' lives on Al Green internet. That was not an entertaining question. We just want your opinion. It's all love. I gave my opinion. Yes, you did say you messed with guys. I have messed with guys in the past. I haven't messed with guys in a while now. No, I haven't dealt with guys in a while. What's your commentary on Stacey Braxton doing all on Twitter about Tamar. I think Tracy, I think that's just a family beef. I think those grown women need to put those childish beefs away and grow up and talk to each other. Life is too short. It's like that success. They would have came out better just being broke and not known. We're only talking about it because you just brought it up. LOL done. Okay. Many people were talking about me and talking about I don't like women. I know what I like. I know what I like beautiful women too. Absolutely. Absolutely. For my birthday, I wanted to really get it in, but you know, y'all will be surprised. Okay, if you mess with guys, some women don't have a problem with it. Some women don't have a problem when men deal with guys. You know, some women say they have a problem with it, but once they get to know my personality, you know, they don't really, you know, they'll open up to it. You know what I'm saying? Give me some of the punani. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Now I will open up the phone. The phone lines is open. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. If you got a question about me or Storm, if I know the answer, I will answer. That means you buy. Hey, I'm bi. I've said I was bi. Bi means you like both. Damn, what's the problem? Ain't nothing wrong with liking both. Ain't nothing wrong with that. This is my opinion. It's okay to mess with guys, so women don't have a problem with that. What do you think about the show? Nene is trying to serve the kids. I think that is great. I just want her to work with her production. And I reached out to Nene. I sent her a voice note, and I said Nene should hire me to be on the show. I didn't get a response. You know what I'm saying? But I reached out to her. They said, okay, no, I'll tell you the truth. Are you willing to give your heart to a man? No, I'm not willing to give my heart to a man. No. My heart to a man. I'll give it to a woman, but not to a man. That's just my humble opinion, juicy and joyful. It's just my truth. Like, and most of y'all would never meet me in person. But if y'all meet me in person, I'm like, damn, Wiley's a man. V has met me in person. She said he's a man. I remember that. They said, how do you cope for 10 years, though? You must be climbing the walls. Are you willing to give your heart to a man? They said that would be a fire collab, you and me. Yeah, I asked Nene, and Nene didn't call me back. It'll be a fire collab. What's your opinion on the situation with China? I don't know that. I hear, so you like women. I like women more. I honestly do. Women are more freakier, and they laugh more to my jokes. I get along with women more than I do with dudes, honestly. I'm gonna go back live on stage here and break it down. I like what I like. I'm wow, y'all are so interested in my bedroom activity. I'm here for it. I am here for it. But I can just imagine Ahmad Wiggins' minions, but they don't say nothing against me now because he told them don't talk about Wiley no more. Because he know I don't get no beef with them. I just keep the beef for him. They said, what do you think about Cynthia suing? Oh, she's suing Peter? Why is she suing Peter? I love Peter. Peter is a good guy. He's a good guy. I don't know why she's suing him. She probably missed Peter meat. That's probably what's happening. Why do you like man more? You always say man good looking. It's like, no, I don't like man more. I say it because it's entertaining to say on camera. There's a lot of beautiful women that I say look good. I post women on my Instagram. You're gonna see more and more on my Instagram. Just be he's like above period, me and Wiley getting married. Oh, we get married. You beautiful. I would love to get married to you. Okay. And you if you're single, you gotta be single though. You gotta be single. Okay. Make sure you ain't got no too much weave in your hair. But if it's okay, I don't care about the weave. You know, weave do sweat out though, but that's just my personal opinion. They said, what do you think about these new YouTubers? I think they're awesome. I think they're great. Some of them I really like. I don't really go on the new YouTuber channels because they all love Ahmad Wiggins and they don't want to. They want to be in his good graces. So I tend not to go on their channels, but I love them though. I love them. It's one of them that I really like. If I was into dudes, I would try to date them, but I'm not into guys anymore. If I really was into guy, he'd be in a new storyline. I'll travel to his city. We'll go live. We'll get the clicks and views. It's one YouTuber's that we can get a lot of clicks and views together. But I ain't into guys like that. So. They said used to go on a date with a woman and document on YouTube. I think that would be dope. But y'all will drag the woman that date me though. Y'all would drag me. I think that would be dope. I think you're strong upper is you for marry a man. Yeah, I would not marry a man at all. I would not marry a man. No way. No way. They said stop lying. They said, did you take Storm play? I didn't take nobody plays. They said, do you cut your callers off? I mean, you might not agree with what they're saying, but cut your callers off when they're the ones that's giving you clicks and views. Oh, my apologies. I tend not to cut no callers off. So any callers I cut off, call back in. I'll let you talk. Some of these people and the slowlies don't keep asking kind of questions. They said, if it wasn't for you callers watching, you would be talking to yourself. That's a question. I'm going back to the bushes and listen to the whole live. I drive it. Okay, Queen. But I let all callers speak. So if you didn't get a chance to talk, call back in. The number is 646-716-8447. I do want to start a dating show, though. I really want to start a dating show. I really, really want to start a dating show. Are you going to receive mentorship from Tasha? We're in negotiations right now. Nothing have been signed yet, but we're in negotiations right now. Okay. I really can't get into too much details. We're in negotiations right now. He's by. Stop asking the same dang questions. Well, the show y'all reads. Yes, dating show will be lit like a panel style. Yes, it will really be lit. It will really be lit. I would love to do a dating show, show my subscribers I like women. You know, the whole thing from us getting in the bedroom, from dating, like a whole dating show. I think it was lit. If I had the money, I would do it. What if y'all fall in love with a man that treats you like never before and give the love back that you deserve? Wow, that's a good question. Wow, that's an awesome question, but I highly doubt it because I'm not into guys no more like that. So it's just my opinion. I'm here for the dating show. Please do it. Yes, I'm here for the dating show. Y'all are here for the dating show. That will be lit. That will be lit. Neat got to be on there. I want Neat to be on the dating show. I love Neat at night. Love that woman. If I was rich, oh man, I would fly her out and just, y'all would do so much for Neat. Neat is everything to me. I love watching her channel. I tend not to watch too much of it. They say Joy Simmer. No. Why do you say Joy Simmer? Joy Simmer. Yes, to the dating show. Yes. Would you start an OnlyFans? Yes, I would start an OnlyFans. I probably would start one if I had some material to put on there. Yes, I told all the women about my past. I tell them that all the time. I told them I said you would make a great father. Yeah, I tell them all. I don't hide that from them. And now that I'm a public figure, I can't hide it. So I'm honest. From day one, we have a conversation. I don't just blood it out. But we have a conversation. We talk about it. I even like a woman that like eating coochie. So you know what I'm saying? That even make me attracted to her more when she says she like women. You said that Dre Summer was your type. Yeah, if I was into guys, yeah. It's a guy. To prove the card, you know. If I was into guys, you know, Dre Summer is one. You know. Willie that's another guy. Because I have a certain type, they got to be like really, really like feminine. So Willie will be the type of person if I was into guy, but I think he's in a relationship. So if I was into guys, it would be, you know, I shoot my shot at Willie, honestly. Okay, you better get your coins while they're dating show and OnlyFans. Yes. That August guy definitely, yes, honestly, yes. But if I was just a guy, it would be, but now, you know, he's a good friend. That's a friend of mine. That is a friend. Like August is a friend of mine, and we had a lot of great guys on this show. A lot of great guys I had on my show, honestly. Any other questions? Answer to me. Where's your proof? I think you low-key have a crush. I don't have a crush on him my weekends, and I've been saying that forever. I don't have a crush on that man. Even when we talk, he even had to come out publicly. It was he was like a big brother. Don't have a crush on him. I like talking about him because I know of him. It's just great commentary. That's it. I don't have a crush on that man. You would never sign a shred or prove that I said I have a crush on. We never had that conversation. Never, ever. And like it have always been about we gossiped and it was like YouTube stuff. Never like that. It's like a brother. Yeah, they say yes, Willie is my boo. He's fine. Yeah, Willie is he's a very attractive guy. If I was into guys, I would talk to Willie. But I think Willie is in a relationship, honestly. I think Willie's in a relationship. But if he wasn't, I would have loved to have been in the storyline with Willie. I'm gonna have to call Willie and see if he want to be in the storyline with me. Because it's a juicy storyline that me and Willie can be in. It could be great, but I have to call him and ask him. You sound like you were trying to convince yourself that you are into guys. I'm not trying. I just said what I said. I'm not only not into guys like that. It's my opinion. You always throw shade as boyfriend. Y'all see, this is what I don't like. Let me say this. Everybody keeps saying I threw shade at a mob with his boyfriend. But y'all fail to realize that he threw shade at me. So I just kept that same energy. We got the clips. Maybe I'll play it one day. He threw shade at me, but then I stopped throwing shade because he's good looking. So, he could throw shade. Now, if I had ever known that he looked the way he looked, I would have never threw shade at him. I just let him throw it. He's a good looking guy. It's great you are honest about your sexuality being on YouTube, Wiley. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Ivan Foster found a wife, so I'm sure you can too. Yes, he did find a wife. What's your age limit with a woman if you choose one? The oldest I would go is like 52. Which are you more attracted to, man or woman? I like women more. Like this, honestly. That's just my personal opinion. No, not August Alsina. You and Amaya should just get it on and get it out the way. What? Oh, that's my brother. What the world? Why would I do something like that? That's my brother. Y'all have no. That's just my brother. Everything like that. I'm definitely. That's my brother. Y'all, you need to stop. Y'all try that. Y'all really be thinking like, you heard that about niggas. Like, you see how messy these people get in this chat. Oh God, these people are crazy. Y'all are crazy. We are brothers. Brother, I don't even claim you. Oh, there's many sweets. Can y'all stop? Y'all stop. He does play. We talk. We have a great time and stuff like that. Y'all don't even know if we talk offline. Like, y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't know if we talk offline or something. Y'all don't even know. A cougar. You could do better than that. Y'all just sit there and just be talking. Y'all don't even know if I talk to that man offline. Y'all don't even know. They said, Wiley, you a cougar. Oh, they said you a cougar. Okay, let's go to the phone lines. 525722. Call you on the air.
Hi, Wiley. It's being true love. I just had to check in because one thing that stood out that you said is that why are people just so interested in people's sexuality?
Yes.
And I was just thinking about that. It's like, what is the issue? Why do people want to know what someone does if they licking or sticking or taking or whipping when they close their bedroom door? Like, what is it to you?
And they don't even know. Like, it's just like it amazes me. People are so concerned. Like, they tell me, "Wiley, you're lying," but we're not in the same bedroom. We're not in the same. Right. We're on the internet, so you really don't know what I do in my bedroom, honestly.
Exactly. And I just want to say, just for you, Wiley, I really fell in love with you as a commentator and as a blogger, whatever you define yourself as, because you are just so authentic, true to yourself. You are so humble. You are just the epitome of realness. And I always tell, like, anyone I care about who I don't know if they're in a space where they're not sure how other people feel about them, which I'm not saying you are, but for anything like that, it's just like your people are your people. And there's a saying that says, those who mind don't matter, those who matter don't mind, you know? And you are just the epitome and the reflection of that. You cater to your people. You are all about who wants you.
Right.
And you couldn't be any better than that. I remember you said that too. It was something that came up and you said something like that. It was, I don't know if it was like some blogger mess or something. Someone asked you, well, who do you care about? And you said, well, I care about my audience. That's what matters to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I stay clear about that because they're going to be here when everybody else is gone.
That's right, baby. And if they for you, they're for you. If they not, then skip to my loo.
Yes, like that is so true. Because I have to, when the dust is settled, is my audience that's going to be there.
Yeah. So I do have a question for you though. I wonder if you were entertaining.
Okay, go ahead.
On your birthday, which I still got your gift riding around in my car. So mail it out today. I just thought about it. That's why I'm mailing it out today. But listen, on your birthday, you were saying like you hope to actually find a wife. And I was teasing in the comments, but is that so? We trying to get into Wiley today. Is that so? Does Wiley really want to find a wife?
That's what I really want. And I joke a lot, but yeah, my personal life, that's what I want. And I talked to my therapist about it. That's like my desire. But I haven't been looking. So I'm like, because I've been so busy like working.
So I don't know. Well, I wanna interview Wiley. I won't turn this into an interview today.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to doing what you do best.
I can't wait to send me the gift. I can't wait to send me my present.
I need to get it together.
Yeah, it's okay.
I gotta get this out my back seat. Well, it's not in the back seat no more. It moved to the trunk.
Okay,
but it's in there.
It
is
I'm
coming.
excited. I can't wait to see what it is.
Well, don't be too. It ain't much. So don't be.
It came from you, so it's love.
disappointed.
It came from you, so it's love.
That's right.
So anytime it comes from you,
I love that.
it comes from love. Whatever, no matter how small or big it is, it's love.
It absolutely is, because I love watching you, because just the authenticity, you don't get that everywhere. And I was like, I don't even know if I could do that. One day you didn't have your hair cut and you were saying something, I don't even care. I was like, look, it's good. And I was just like, if that ain't the realest, if he ain't the realest blogger out here.
I did say that.
You ain't the real.
I did say that.
Yeah.
I did say that.
Yeah, I'm like, you can't get no realer than that. Like, you are the epitome of realness. If you talking about people, everybody be like, because we keep it real over here and all that. No, Wiley keeps it real.
Yeah, keeps it real.
For real, real.
Thank you.
Raw, real. Raw and uncut, real.
Yes.
You know?
Thank you.
And we appreciate that. We love
appreciate
it. Every flaw, everything, we love and accept it because it's who you are. And we know that we getting the real. When it's commentary, we know that it ain't just no hate or nothing like that. Or we know that you ain't in cahoots. Well, we don't think so anyway.
Yes.
So we know you ain't in cahoots with nobody trying to just sell some information. You just speaking your mind. And that just feels good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
So thank you for what you do.
No, thank
I look forward to when your platform is, has a lot of growth, like, like everybody else's we've been seeing or what have you. But if not, I'll still be tuning in. And like I said, those who mind don't matter and those who matter don't mind.
You're all right about that. But thank you for calling in. Thank you.
Always. I'm going to send it out today. I got to.
I can. I'm looking
I got
forward
to.
to
And I'm going to call back when you're live tonight, and I'm going to tell you that it's out there. I'm going to be so proud to say it. I'm about to do it now.
I can't wait to do the unboxing. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you, Wiley.
All right. Love you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So it was a beautiful conversation. Y'all is crazy talking about she get turned on by you. Come on, that she's a viewer. Y'all stop that. Stop that. She's a viewer. Stop that. Y'all is something else. Talk about Wiley flirting. How's I'm flirting? And she just said she like y'all is something else. Talk about cute first day. You crazy, calling Wiley. We have the best producers in the world, right? Is giving thirst. No, she's not thirst. She's a supporter. Come on. The gift melted in that car by now. But like I was watching the only man that's to make. What? Stop it. Y'all is y'all is in these comments. Literally, y'all is something else. It's giving thirsty. She was giving me cougar. Mary Cougar that wants you, Wiley. I meant wet. Sorry, wrong emoji. What? Talking about she wet. How do y'all know this stuff? They say, Wiley, okay. Like, y'all is something else. Y'all is really, really something else. Y'all is trying it. Y'all is really, 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 really trying it. So stop it. Okay. If anybody else want to call in, that is the number. I think that pic is a new. No, it's not. No, you were right. Y'all is that they very there. She so wet. And time turn or about you. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. These are supporters of the show. I don't flirt with my producers. I keep it very professional. And yeah, I keep it very professional. So how do y'all know this stuff? They said, what are you doing for today? Well, my roommate, he's making a turkey and a ham. So I'm gonna eat some turkey and a ham, and probably gonna bake me some cookies. We will be doing a Thanksgiving live to entertain people. Last year Thanksgiving video was so freaking funny, but we don't have the as last. But last year was definitely definitely way. I was not flirting or blushing. Okay, I was not flirting or blushing when she called in. Stop it. Okay, that caller is probably a married woman. Y'all really need to stop it. I was not flirting or anything like that. I was not flirting or anything. Any dressing, mac and cheese. Are you going to get together with them? No, because of the pandemic. So I thought about getting a flight, going to Chicago and eating, but it's the pandemic, so I'm not going to do that. No, I was not flirting. They said, Wiley, you were though. Wiley is fine. Not married, but Wiley was not flirting with me. Thank you. So thank you. I know it was straight macking on the girl. Wiley forgot that he was on the air. Come on, dude, you were flirting. I was not flirting. I was answering her questions. She was talking about that she had a gift. I said, I can't wait to open it up. If the gift it comes to you, it's love. You know, it was just love. It's just a vibe. That's what it was. Okay. Nicki supported the BET Awards until they made that negative comment. I thought Wiley was gay, not being mean or shady. I thought he was gay and proud. So do I have to call back to set the record straight? Oh, you good? You don't have to set the record straight. It was a vibe. It was a conversation. Okay. They said, why was you learning? Oh, come on. Come on. Y'all is something else. Y'all is not about to start this. You were saying cooler, y'all crazy. It was Nicki Minaj. Inside while we were judges, she sounded very sweet. Gosh, it was a vibe. It was a vibe. That's what it was. But I'm about to go because I've been on here for 3 hours today with y'all. It was positive vibes between the two of y'all. No flirting. So I'm late to the news. Yes. So if you are just joining us, make sure y'all leave us a comment. Thank you all so very much for calling in. Shout out to the producers. Shout out to the people that's calling in. Thank you all so very much. Okay. And we will see y'all on the next video. Peace.